Greetings, listener. Wake the fuck up. This is your future self speaking. I'll be honest with you, partner. I need you to forget all that bullshit you're worried about and see the bigger picture. You feel me? I need you to open your mind, your third eye, some shit, spread the love, whatever the kids say nowadays. I can't keep up. Anyways, I gotta go. Things are going to hell in a handbasket here in the future if we don't change it now. I'll get to the point. You have everything you need to grow to reach your highest self. You always have. Seek the truth, Space Cowboy, and let it illuminate your path. Welcome to the incredible journey of Jack. Enjoy.
Ever guessed mine?
No
one ever guesses.
No one ever guesses you right? People guess mine a lot.
We're live. This is the JOJ podcast, episode 39, I believe this will be when it comes out. We have two very special guests.
Thank you for
yes,
having
we
us
got
here.
Mike and we got Michelle from Zodiac Crush. So, you know, it's a new movie based on the reality dating, but based on the Zodiac. And so we also got Zoe here, so we're excited.
Awesome.
This is going to be a good podcast. So thank y'all for coming out.
Yeah.
And
Thanks for having us.
yeah.
Excited to talk about movies, astrology, numerology, anything else.
Perfect. I wanted to ask you so you said you're a numerology expert?
Yeah. You know, I've been studying numerology. Well, I first learned about it when I was 14 from my dad. He talked to me about it. And then I've been collecting books from the 1800s, 1700s, and like early 1900s. Nothing but after the 1930s. It's get all watered down after that. But that's where I collect, and that's where I read from. And then you're just meeting people, and you study how they act, and then compare that person to another life path forward. We're all the same, you know. There's personality is just a mathematical code.
Interesting, yeah. Because I was telling you before, I got
Yeah.
into astrology recently. I had this one girl I was dating. She was like, "What's your sign?" You know, she looked at my chart.
Yeah,
And
you got it when it comes to dating.
yeah.
You got it.
So I wanted to ask you, like, how did you feel? Like, do you kind of think the astrology and life path, that's kind of like how you should move forward dating? Like,
100%. Yeah.
I mean, it's been really crazy because we've been able to start guessing people's life paths and their astrology, and the more you know about it, the more
You just look at your own
you.
the people you've dated in the past. You're gonna see patterns. 100%. You're gonna say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I always date that moon sign. Or always date that life path number."
that's so true.
Yeah.
Aries men are so attracted to me.
Really?
It's like,
Really?
Is that work out though? Is it,
Yeah,
it doesn't work out.
No.
they always start fights,
Yeah.
don't they?
Sometimes the stuff that doesn't work, it keeps coming.
Exactly.
You know, and you gotta ask
Yeah.
yourself why. You know, there must be some kind of lesson that this specific zodiac sign is supposed to teach you. You know,
Or maybe she's supposed to teach them. I don't know.
or you're supposed to teach them something.
I'm
One of
teaching
those.
a lot of men a lot of things.
Yeah. A lot of Aries, man. That's probably some aggressive guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know, I never had many Aries friends.
I've never had any
Yeah.
Aries friends. Fire and fire, that just doesn't work.
They're just too aggressive for me.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
I'm
too
so
much.
calm.
I will say I'm a little biased. Like Leos, I'm kind of iffy with.
Oh, really?
Okay, well, I
I'm not
didn't
gonna
want to
judge you
start a
yet.
fight.
my
but
little sister and my best
I'm
friend
gonna
is a
finish
Leo.
it.
So
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I like the
Leos and Geminis are good.
yeah,
they are.
water signs
Yeah.
because my outer personality is Cancer. I think that.
Oh, you're rising?
That's my
Mhm.
moon.
That's
Rising.
my rising too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
good vibes.
Exactly.
guess
Cancer
guess,
men.
Wait, no, guess his. Wait,
What?
he
Your
knows
what?
that and knows that not your moon.
Oh yeah.
Oh, your moon sign?
Yes.
I don't know if he'd be able to guess it
Mm.
yet. But
Can we guess those?
Shoot, that is harder to guess.
Well,
Because that's
that
like your
one-
subconscious mind. That's the
yeah.
part of you that you only show to the people you truly love, your family and stuff.
Right.
You know?
that's true.
Mm-hmm.
And so I noticed what y'all did was you kind of when y'all had like a date or you had like you were going with Blake or something, y'all would talk about the sun and the moon, but not the
Yeah.
rising.
Yeah.
What was the reason for that?
The reason for that is because we didn't want to overwhelm people, because we wanted this movie to be for people that never even knew about astrology or numerology at all. So we thought like the three main things that really say a lot about people to us is the moon sign conjunct with the sun sign and the life path number. You have those three things, and you have a really good gauge at who this person is. And I feel like more things would just been too much for people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so kind of want to skip ahead. Like, I mean, you chose, Rocky, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was, she actually guessed it. Like, right
Oh,
off
did
the
you
bat.
really?
No, from the moment you looked at him, I was like, she likes.
Told you, Geminis and Leos, they just get each other.
Right?
Yeah, it was crazy because I guessed DeTuan. I was like, he's a smooth guy. Like, I feel like
He was smooth,
I
though.
love DeTuan.
Everyone loves
still
DeTuan.
In fact, I actually got booed at the theater.
Yeah.
When DeTuan, yeah.
Yeah, the whole
Oh,
entire
yeah.
theater was like,
I can see
boo.
that.
Not even just in Fort Worth. It was statewide. In Austin, they also
Yep.
booed me. Like, I almost wanted to excuse myself to the restroom during that scene.
dang.
That kind of goes into your next point.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, kind of like, I mean, it takes a lot of confidence and bravery to put yourself out there, especially being a female, like on the dating scene. So how'd you kind of deal with that? Like,
I mean, I'm a Leo, so I'm not scared of anything. Like, everyone's probably scared of me, so.
yeah,
That's a fair answer.
great
Yeah.
answer, Leo. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy. But yeah, we were watching it, and one of the points we wanted to make was the dates. It seemed like they got increasingly more intimate. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
As they should.
As it
Right?
should, yeah.
Right? Like, if you're trying
Everyone
to get
got
to
so
know
close, working together on the set after all that
Exactly.
time, too.
We just naturally were
And we all
close
met each
anyway.
other. Like, the cast, we didn't know
did
anyone
not
in the
know each
cast
other.
until the day we filmed.
Yeah.
That
We
was,
were just
yeah,
random strangers, besides Blake. Blake
Besides
was
Blake.
actually our neighbor.
We
Was our neighbor.
We had an ex-neighbor on
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah, we had an ex-neighbor, yeah.
But everyone else was completely, like, we met them the day we filmed,
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was kind of like.
That's impressive. Yeah, because we're
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
ask. Like,
That was awesome.
Yeah.
did y'all like have any time to get comfortable before like shooting?
No.
No, there was no
No.
time, which was incredible because
Yeah.
the chemistry, especially between the guys,
Yeah.
was just.
It was impeccable.
Yeah.
I mean, the truth is behind the movie is the night we rented out like the nicest Airbnb in all of Dallas. We're like, okay, we're gonna film a movie here, and we had all the guys coming the next morning, and it was like midnight, and we looked at each other like, oh, we don't even know we're filming tomorrow. Like, we spent all this effort, getting to this point. What are we gonna film tomorrow? We're just making this joke like we're just gonna put cameras on them and say, we're making a movie, do something dope. But we had to plan the whole movie out at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
and the whole plot.
We started
Whoa.
putting Post-it notes on the walls.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all we had, and a Sharpie. And we were like, okay, well, what are we gonna do? Like, we were so excited about and so
Everything.
focused on the logistics and everything. We didn't think about.
And we were
the
still
plot of
casting the
movie.
day before we filmed.
Oh yeah, the day
Like,
before. One dude
Duanye,
came on Craigslist. What?
yeah,
the day
Craigslist.
Of? Duanye.
Yeah, Danye's from
So-
Craigslist the day
Danye's from
before.
Craigslist. Did
Yeah.
you-
Shout out Duanye.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna beat Rocky, like in that last date at the accident.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought
That was an intense
I thought
one.
you were giving him more love in that
I
day,
was
but
giving him more love. I just don't know if I was getting the romantic love reciprocated.
I
Yeah.
could
Right,
see that.
right,
It was
right.
more of a friendship vibe. I
Yeah.
didn't want to force it. I tried. It just
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's exactly what she's got a theory about him.
Oh,
but-
I gotta
That's-
hear this.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I can say it.
Oh please.
Oh, you can definitely say
You
it.
can definitely
Yeah.
say it.
He's from Craigslist. Might edit that out.
We love
but-
you, Duanye.
No, we can keep it in.
You were saying friend,
I-
like French, like he's just a
Yeah.
friend.
He's
you
just a
know?
good
He's very
friend.
nice, kind of a little flamboyant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to know if I should get into that.
Right,
But
that's what I'm saying. I don't think I can say my theory.
okay, so I have a thing. Like, I can never tell if someone's gay because I would say like 60% of guys I meet, I'm like, I think they're gay. And Mike's like, no, they're not.
Yeah,
What
she
are
says
you
that a
talking
lot.
about? I think everyone is
Really?
gay.
My
And they're
gaydar
not.
is
Mine is so
impeccable.
off.
Like,
Oh, yours is good? Oh, so Duanye, we can edit this out. What do you think? Because I thought he was, but
oh, 1,000%.
He's.
Yeah.
I think
I
he's.
told
he's
you.
I didn't know. I
I
was
No,
like,
told
no,
you.
no, no. Me and Rocky have our own theory.
Wait, you do?
Yeah, we
What-
think he's
What is
just
it?
sexually ambiguous. He's neither. He's just.
Could be it.
He's neither. He doesn't have sexuality. He's just Duanye.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
He's not. Yeah.
You
I
know
don't
what?
know. He's-
I
He,
think
he,
you're
he
right.
loves fashion. That's.
I think he just likes fashion. That's all.
I think he loves fashion, like romantically.
Oh man, we're starting off hot.
I think he would agree with that, though.
Yeah.
He was a great character for the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fun.
actually
Last
the best.
second,
He ended
too.
up being the best.
Yeah, we
But
loved
what's
him.
funny is at first I was like, ooh, I don't know, I'm not.
Well, he
it's not
grew.
vibing, but as the
Yeah.
time went on, he
Yes.
like
He
opened up, and I was like,
so
oh,
much.
okay, I see it now. I see it now.
It's
So,
that
yeah.
cancer. He has that hard shell, but you get to
Yeah.
know him more. He just keeps softening up,
Yeah.
and he just. shares
You're
himself
so
more.
sensitive,
You're not really
Cancers.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So kind of tracking back, like what got you to kind of want to produce a movie? Like both y'all,
Well,
like what was the genesis?
Michelle's always wanted to be in a dating show.
Oh, so for 3 years, so we always watch, our whole family watches The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, whichever season it is. And I've always wanted to be on it. So I applied 3 years in a row, never got on. And so we
Which
were
is-
like, let's just make our, which is ridiculous,
Yeah.
ABC. But
gotta say that.
we
Come
just
on,
thought, let's, make our own.
Yeah. And I had an astrology gift shop online where I sell astrology gifts and numerology gifts. And I was like, well, let's collab on this. And that's why a lot of the guys in the movie are wearing my shirts.
Okay, I might have to
Didn't
get that
even know.
link
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I'm into astrology. Might have to.
Oh, yeah, pretty cool. A lot of the
Yeah.
designs are like remade designs from like the 1800s. I get from like old books and stuff and then redo
Okay.
them.
Yeah, when I first got into astrology, I was looking at it. It was like all these like famous people, like they had their handlers and they were like astrology experts, and then
Yeah.
they would do things on certain days. Like, have y'all heard of people having like C-sections on a
Yeah.
certain day to have the baby?
Yes.
I have.
We were just
Exact
talking
day.
about that. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to choose his life path number, you gotta do what you gotta do. you know?
Can't be a
kinda
5,
wild.
right?
Yeah. I will not have a life path 5 as a son. No way.
That's just
We're both
dangerous for
fives.
society. Oh, you're both fives. Oh, boy.
No, we like 5s actually.
Oh boy, no, oh boy. What is that? What is the oh boy?
Well, 5s are fine because I'm an odd number and odds get along with odds.
Okay.
Mike's an even number.
I still like 5s are my favorite odd number.
There we go. There we go.
I have to say.
It
Okay.
works out, perfect.
You know, I
Fives
get,
are just so
it's just me.
spontaneous.
8s and 3s. We have static there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, can you kind of give us a little rundown of what a 5 is?
Oh yeah,
You know?
5 is all about freedom and adventure.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you might have been a 5 in your past life too if you have that karmic debt and you try now you have to learn how to use freedom correctly. Because 5s are all about spontaneity and it's really hard for them to stick on one track and to stay doing one thing. Like, and I don't think you're even supposed to as life path 5. I think you have to
Yeah.
embrace like being all over the place and just being super
Yeah.
spontaneous because that's a good thing to have, if you use it right.
Right.
And I feel like that's the true essence of the 5, just adventure and freedom and independence and wanting to see the world.
It's crazy too, like learning all this as it comes by. And I don't know if I'm gullible, but like it seems like everything's confirming. Like, wow, I'm all about freedom. Like,
Yeah.
I'm, Capricorn. Like, I need to be in touch with my emotions a little bit more.
Yeah,
All this
Capricorns
stuff,
are definitely have the least. All the other signs have to kind of really store their emotions deeply.
Yeah, it's wild. So, what life path are y'all?
I'm an 8.
And I'm 9.
Yeah.
Which
Okay.
is great because 8s and 9s are the best partnership for business.
Oh,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
perfect. And y'all are cousins too, so
Yeah.
Right.
even better. So what's an 8 and what's a 9? Kind of.
Well, 9 is everything.
Yeah, so 9 is every number combined. So you have the strengths of every number and you also have the weaknesses of every number. So I've been described as, by another astrology expert, I asked what's the downside of being a 9 and they said they're just a little crazy.
Yeah, they can go anywhere and do anything and
Right.
just get along with anyone. They can just conversate with anyone because they understand everyone
They
because they are
understand
everyone.
everyone equally because they are everyone, yeah.
And then me, I just love money, power,
It's
and
true.
taking over the world.
Okay.
They're the conquerors.
Yeah, the world conqueror.
The 8's an infinity sign too.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
We just never stop.
Yeah. Okay.
Who should the 5s be looking for?
Like dating wise.
Dating wise?
Dating, business.
Oh, friendship, romance, everything.
Yeah, run it. We
sides.
need it, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, give us some advice.
Okay.
All the odd numbers get along well. Like you probably
Right.
get along well 3s, 7s, and 9s, and then 6. I think 6. Everyone gets along with 6.
Well,
you can't
6s
not
are such a
like
good
a 6.
grounding number,
Yeah, they're really
you know?
grounder number. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all about family,
Mm-hmm.
stability. So even if you are a little spontaneous as being a 5, that 6 can really help bring you back down to earth. And
If you
give
want
a
them to.
home. If you want them to.
Yeah.
And it could be really annoying if you didn't want that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Interesting. So people will say like, if you go on a first date with someone and they're like, "What's your birthday?" or "What's your sign?"
Oh, I
It's
have
like
to know. Yeah.
Complete red flag.
Well, I am the biggest red flag then because
Flaming.
I'm flaming. Like I would
So you just
never
go
date.
into it like,
Yeah, I gotta know exactly who I'm dating.
yeah.
You know, I'm
Well,
so-
I think that's
Yeah,
smart.
I think I'm probably a red flag too.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
you
it's
can-
almost silly not to ask, in my opinion.
It's interesting. It's a
Yeah.
good point. Yeah, because you can know so much just like looking at their whole chart.
Oh, so much.
Right.
You just know what story we gotta play out together here.
Interesting.
You know,
Yeah.
you know what's gonna happen.
So I've had like 4 serious boyfriends.
This is
I've
wild.
looked up all of them. This was before I almost said met you. This is before I lived with Mike, so we're roommates, and before like we got to know each other better. And he taught me about life paths. So I look up my 4 boyfriends. Out of So 3 of them have been life path 1s.
And Capricorn.
And Capricorn.
As well as Capricorn. So
Life
it's like,
path 1 Capricorns.
Like,
and only
wow.
1 has been a 7. And what's weird is they're a Leo Cancer, and I'm a Leo Cancer.
yeah,
Whoa, that is weird.
Isn't that weird?
very.
Like, what are the chances of that actually? 1 divided by 24 times, I mean,
It's a really,
it's a, like,
no, it's a massive,
it's a massive,
really small.
yeah.
So that must have
Statistic.
confirmed like everything for you.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
I think it's a 24 times 24. So I think it's like 1 out of 40,425 chance
Yeah, it's
of that
a-
happening. Like, how do you
yeah.
explain that?
So Mike,
So
do you
true.
think that's just magnetism? Like they're
Yeah.
drawn to each other?
I think it's
Is that what it is?
magnetism, and a lot of it's written in the stars. Like, you're going to have to learn these things as a Leo 9, and the
Yeah.
Capricorn 1 has the ability to teach you those lessons that you need to learn.
And then
'Cause
same
they're
thing,
very
vice
opposite,
versa. They're like
Capricorn
total
1.
opposite. Yeah.
Like, 1s are the starters, and then 9s are the finishers, and then Capricorn is chill and calculated, and then while Leo is uncalculated and does not think and just
Literally
moves
just
faster than lightning.
moves by action. It says
Yeah.
they're the only zodiac sign that doesn't think; they just act, and that's how they process.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that, of course, Capricorn 1's actually a good match
No.
if you're trying to learn from them. But
I
if you're done
guess.
learning from them, then
Shout out
Yeah.
to the ex-boyfriends, I guess.
I don't know about that.
well, like, maybe hopefully you learned the lesson you're supposed to learn from them by now. After 4 times, I wouldn't date the same person. Like, I wouldn't constantly date the same person 4 times.
Right.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
almost
I
dated the
didn't
same person
mean to.
twice.
I didn't know about it at the time. I didn't realize it was
Yeah.
happening.
It's hard not to.
It's funny because I went on a date with this one girl, and I think this happened with 2 different girls. She's like, "Oh yeah, my ex, his birthday was like the same birthday,"
Oh.
and that happened once, and I was like, "What the heck?" And then I found the dude on Instagram,
Oh, really?
and I was like, "Oh my god, he's a clone."
He's an imposter.
No.
This guy's an imposter.
Physically, or the things he did, or both.
Kind of both in a way. I was like, "What the heck?"
Yeah, astrology and numerology, they definitely kind of depict how you're going to look physically, too.
Yeah, that's right. Like
Yeah.
the Aries, being the bull.
Yeah.
Kind of having that
They-
brow. Or
Yeah, exactly.
Even like Taurus. No, I think Taurus is the bull. Aries is Ram.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But they give you there are physical features of each zodiac sign, too.
What's Capricorn? Because I know we're the kneecap. I
The
think.
kneecap? Ah, man, I couldn't say the physical aspects of each zodiac sign face-wise.
I've heard like Pisces is like they have sharp teeth. Like
Hmm.
weird
Oh my
like
God,
fish
Pro
teeth.
does
That's
have-
crazy.
Really?
I think she has like a
That's
shark's
crazy
tooth.
that you
Wow.
just said that.
They
My-
probably
my
have like
brother
really
and
soft,
mom.
really round features. I think all the water signs have really like round features in general.
That's a good.
And the air
yeah.
signs have a lot of sharp features, and
What about fire signs?
fire signs.
Just good features, right?
Yeah, it just
Cheers.
yeah.
We know.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so then you get all the people together. Mike,
Yeah.
And you don't have to talk about this, or you can if you want. But how did the financing go for this? And did you pay people, or people just wanted to work on the resume? Or how did that
Luckily, we didn't have to pay anyone to act in it,
Mm-hmm.
but we paid for the entire production. We treated them like kings,
We did.
especially Duanye. We treated Duanye like he was a prince from a different country.
I
My God.
forgot. I was the star of the show.
Yeah.
He was the star of the show.
work? Wow.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
like that.
He
I
was
mean,
demanding everything, and
oh
Demanding,
my
but
God,
in a
yeah.
charming way, to where
Yeah,
you couldn't say no. Like,
yeah.
Like
you
it's-
can explain it probably. Like,
no, we
I mean,
saw
we-
it in the movie.
you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I would love to know how much money we just spent on Danye's
Duanye
food
alone.
bill, and just like,
Well, for instance, we went to Austin and we were all gonna just got to Chipotle, right? Make
Yeah.
it easy. It's something everyone likes. And he's like, I want this specific barbecue from some famous barbecue place in Austin. So here I go, star of the show. Instead of getting ready for my movie premiere,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm running around stuck in Austin traffic, getting him this barbecue. And then I'm not throwing shade; it was an accident. But did it get spilled all over Mike's car? Yeah.
oh yeah, because the electricity was out at the Airbnb, and he was like, I need to charge can I sit in your car and eat barbecue and charge my phone for like hours? And I was like, I mean, he was not going to say take
Yeah,
no as an answer, so I was like, okay, fine. And then he spills barbecue all over my car.
And then,
And then he
makes
doesn't-
Mike clean it up.
Because he acted like he didn't know how to clean it up. Like,
Yeah.
he just
You-
took a wet rag and just squeezed it out on top of the leather seats. And I was like, that's not how you clean barbecue sauce or anything.
No.
But
Dang.
I was like,
He
just go
learned the
inside.
trick. He learned the trick. How you pretend
Yeah.
you don't know how to do it, so then someone
Yeah,
else
he's
did
really
it.
good at that.
Yeah, I've done
I mean, he's probably spent thousands of dollars on Duanye alone. At least 2,000.
think?
Wow.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, just
That's
that day.
telling.
I mean, he spent like $80 on his lunch that day.
And you know the most annoying part is he's worth it because the people loved him.
Yeah, people do love him.
Yeah, he was
People
kind
do
of a
love
fan
him.
favorite.
He
of that.
was.
Yeah, he kind of is. Yeah, he is.
Maybe worth it, right?
Yeah.
He was
So
fun.
you get everyone together, and you said that y'all kind of came up with the movie like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
So what was that like? Was that you in your zone, Mike? Were you just thinking like, I'm in my creative space?
And we just kind of both of us just backing out for like, well, what's the good dates you can, because we didn't even know what the dates were going to be.
Right,
This whole time we were just saying we should just go. We're going to film dates.
Right. But
You know?
and
And
we
then-
thought,
yeah.
how funny, we're gonna bring the guys in here and be like, do something.
Yeah,
We
I
got all
know.
these cameras on them, and
Yeah, I know. So we were like,
Yeah.
well, what kind of dates can we do? So we finally got really good date ideas.
yeah. Well, we just kind of walked around the house. We like, okay, there's a Jenga in here. There's a kitchen, so we can do like a cooking scene here. You know, we just had to get resourceful.
That's smart. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, the Jenga date was good. I
Yeah.
felt bad for that guy though.
Oh,
That's what I thought.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was
How did
kind
you
of like
feel?
he was up there for me. I thought he was gonna make it.
I know.
He seemed like a good guy.
How
That
did you
was
feel when he
intense.
was out? Like,
Yeah.
immediately, you didn't even get a chance to like.
I know.
Well,
She didn't like him. He was a Virgo. Aren't Virgos like supposed to be like perfect people?
Yeah.
yeah, like I
Using
can't
Virgos.
deal with a perfect person. You know, too much pressure being around that. Too much pressure.
And he's just so analytical and thinking as a
Yeah.
Virgo, where Michelle's just not analytically
just
thinking
not on
about
that
things. So that'd be
page.
it would be. And he's a 7, and you're a 9, and
Yeah.
so that makes it even more analytical on top of being a Virgo. So just it wouldn't have worked out. So the universe chose right.
They really
I
did.
think they
Yeah.
did, yeah.
Shout
Like-
out to the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, the universe got my back.
That was wild though. You know, we had no idea who was gonna go home that day. You know, it's like whoever went home, even if it was someone I wanted to stay, I was like, it's not like we could have done anything about it. You know?
Right.
I know that was the drama of the first
I know.
date. You know?
That's why it went
Someone's
on for
going
so
home.
long. I thought it was gonna hit the
Yeah,
ceiling.
no one wanted to go home at
No one
all.
wanted. People
Everyone
were
was
sweating.
Yeah.
We tried to edit it out. There was sweat. Yeah.
Oh my God, people were. No one wanted to go home.
Yeah. Which I felt flattered. I don't know if it was
Yeah.
for me or if they just wanted the screen time, but either way, I was like, all right.
For you.
They wanted something.
They wanted something, yeah.
Did you notice like kind of the energy change? You know, when all the guys were together, like who's the alpha? You know, like who wants it more? Kind of. You notice something like that?
Yeah, I'd say a little bit.
Like kind of the bravado coming up, like people making fun of someone or anything like that.
No, they got along.
I mean,
pretty
everyone got along
okay.
really, really well.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, people definitely wanted to stay on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
You
is
know.
the alpha male?
I mean, I feel like it's
I
hard
think
not
it's
to.
pretty
Yeah, I feel like it's
obvious.
pretty obvious.
In fact, that's a quote from one of the scenes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Remember the fireplace scene?
Oh yeah. Oh, was that a deleted scene though?
Oh, was that a deleted
Yeah.
scene? Can I say what it is?
Yeah, we're gonna make a deleted scenes movie too.
Are you sure it's a
You
deleted
should
scene?
do that.
I believe so.
It wasn't a deleted scene. It's just that I was sick half of filming, so my voice was like really scratchy. Yeah.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, didn't even notice.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah,
Right?
they had no idea.
That's awesome. Yeah, it
Yes.
came out really good still.
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
So yeah,
I want to talk about some of these people, right?
Yeah.
So Virgo was out first. You know, that's fine. Did you kind of know that wasn't gonna, like, were y'all like in cahoots a little bit? Like, hey, Mike, like, is Virgo good for me or no?
No, like this was
No.
completely,
It was-
truly random.
This was
yeah.
real reality
This was-
TV.
yeah.
This is as real as reality TV gets.
Okay.
There was no
I'd say.
script. Yeah.
And then, all right, so I guess I want to talk about Geminis a little bit.
Yeah.
And I know we have
Yeah,
Gemini.
Oh
here.
yeah. Let's talk about Gemini.
Tell us
Let's
about
talk
Gemini.
about it.
So Gemini's the twin.
Yep.
And so I just recently, like, I was talking to Gemini for a little bit. And
Okay.
I was telling you this earlier. I thought the relationship was going great, you know? And then
Switch up
I
on
get
ya.
that text like,
Oh man.
hey, let's talk. And so I had no idea, like, kind of what was going on. But
Right.
apparently that's like, there's a duality to
Yeah.
Gemini.
There's a duality of personality.
Zoe,
These-
you want to tell us about that?
Open up, Zoe. I'm going to close this window.
Yeah, the duality. I mean, I think a lot of signs have duality. Like Libras do too. They're both sides of the scale. But I think all the air signs are really airy and flighty in general and going both ways. But they all express it differently. I think Geminis truly have. It's more of like a push and tug kind of relationship. Like, do I want to go out? Do I want to stay in? It's just this conversation going back and forth. What do you want to do?
Lots of pushing and tugging.
Yeah.
We're just misunderstood.
Yeah, really creative though. One of the most creative signs.
Creative.
I like Geminis.
I do too.
We're great.
They're so good at communicating.
There we go.
Like, she was probably really good at telling you that it wasn't going good anymore.
I thought everything was going good. I thought I was going to marry her. So y'all had two Geminis on.
Yeah, we did.
Was that kind of
Different moon signs, different life path numbers, and you really could see how different those aspects made them. Like, they were wildly different characters.
Oh, yeah.
What were their moon signs again?
Pisces and Cancer, and then life path 4 versus life path 6, which that's probably where the real contrast came in. Life path 4 versus 6, those are very wildly different numerology numbers.
And you could tell like they had kind of different personalities
Oh, yeah.
by being Geminis. You know, like
Yeah.
Rocky
Yeah.
being the was Rocky
He was
Libra?
Rocky's
Libra.
Libra.
Blake.
Blake was
yeah.
a Gemini, and then
DeTuan.
DeTuan.
Even
and-
so, yeah.
And every
Libra.
Gemini has the two different sides. You know, it's not the same two sides for each Gemini. Yeah, the twins are
And
different.
at different times. So
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
knows?
I noticed too, like when you went on the dancing date,
Yeah.
and then we all had that conversation
That was a fun
after.
one.
I was like, "Yep, that's gonna be it. He's getting eliminated."
Right.
Even though, like, I was like,
It can be going so good, and then just.
He was actually our favorite
He was our front
astrological and numerological match
Yeah,
in the
he's the
show
best.
by far.
But it actually really worked out. I don't know if I can say this, is because he ended up having a baby as soon as we ended filming. And so how awkward would that have been had I chosen him and then found
Yeah.
out, you know.
"Oh man."
DeTuan!
Yeah, it was the same weekend as
It
the
was-
movie premiere
it
that
was the
they
same
gave
weekend
birth.
That, yeah.
So that's why I wasn't there.
Right.
That's why it's not in the
That's
limo.
why he's not in the, in the
Yeah.
limo. Yeah.
Ooh, that wasn't on his Instagram.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, we told
So-
him that he can't post pictures of babies for at least 5 years after the movie's released.
Sign the dotted line.
No family photos.
So it worked out.
Okay, so I guess we'll just go through each date, right? So
Yeah.
the first date you had with Rocky,
Rocky.
and y'all were making cookie dough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
those are fun.
all right, so there's an aspect of y'all are being on camera. So,
Yeah.
but then it's also a first date, so there's
Yeah.
like nerves and a little
It's
bit
like
of
double.
awkwardness.
Yeah.
Right? So true.
But I thought it went well, and you could tell like he was trying to like move closer towards you.
I didn't
Did
even
you
notice that. No.
You
Maybe
noticed
that's
that?
just
Did you?
kind of what I
I
noticed.
didn't
Yeah.
even notice that, but me.
I think he put a lot of effort in to show he was interested throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
Well, and he was actually interested in real
Yeah, he was.
He like asked me out in real life after the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that was one of our biggest questions.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I thought it was for real life.
It
It
was.
is, yeah.
It was. But then whenever we were getting our guys off of Craigslist, I was like, maybe this won't be real life.
I mean, we searched the entire state of Texas for the best matches for Michelle, and she's still single, so. I don't know what we
season
can do beyond this, you know?
That was the
Going on
question that we had.
I didn't mean to steal the thunder.
that's season 2 though, right?
There's going to be a
There's
season
going to be
2.
a guy this time, though.
But it's
hey,
gonna be
what
a
are you
guy.
doing? Where you want to apply?
Yes, please do
I'm
it.
single, I don't know how good I would be on the camera.
Season 2 is going to be a little different. We're going to have probably multiple guys, multiple girls, and just have a bunch of matching and see who just naturally picks each other.
And see if it's who we guess.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So,
Definitely.
Zoe, you want to be on it too?
I'm down as long as they're taller than me.
That's
Okay.
my rule too.
That's a good rule breaker.
And no, doesn't do drugs. That's all I need.
Oh well, I mean that's a
And the second one's flexible.
You can't find both. Come on.
drugs. It's fine. Right?
Can't be picky. It's 2023.
There's nothing too crazy, you know.
Yeah, I respect that. I wouldn't want to date a girl taller than me.
Yeah, thank
You know?
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. A
I probably
man
wouldn't
said it.
either.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I just-
Thank you.
yeah.
That was solid.
I see that happen sometimes. I'm like, wow.
And it looks crazy. Let's be honest.
I mean, yeah, I mean, if that's what you like,
yeah, if that's what
cheers
you like,
to
that's
that.
fine.
I
But
heard
fine.
though that short kings don't cheat though.
I believe
I've
it.
heard that too.
I mean,
somewhere,
yeah. I mean,
but
I bet it. I bet.
Why
I mean,
though?
would
Why
you
not?
rather have like an exciting, amazing relationship and get cheated on at the end and like be heartbroken for a couple months, or would you rather date a guy shorter than you and be happy? I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
Happy.
sad
Excitement
that-
is
that's
always.
sad that I don't even know the answer to that though. That's it.
You trying to get cheated on though?
No.
It's just how much do you
no.
value excitement in your relationship?
But-
Because you can't have an exciting relationship and have it be
happy
steady.
and like stability.
You know, like you just can't have both.
Maybe we
It's
just
me.
need
Yeah.
there.
But that's what you are though. You're the Libra.
Yeah, that's
You
why.
have both.
Well, I try, but
Well,
you know,
Oh yeah, you're a
you get
Libra.
Yeah, yeah. I know she. I'm not. I won't even
you know,
deny it.
I dated a
Yeah.
Libra too.
They're crazy. Let's be honest.
They're very nice people
Yeah,
about
we're-
relationships.
Right.
We are. We really care a lot.
There's another
Sometimes.
side though.
Well, the scale tips.
The
The-
scale.
Scale to scale. And sometimes
The
it falls
scale-
over.
And the scales.
yeah. When my scale tips one end, I try to tip the other end pretty fast.
Yeah.
So it always ends like boom, and then I'm back in the even
It's
again.
pretty good at that.
But-
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
so
there's a lot
funny.
of cons about dating Libras too.
I mean, every
100%.
sign has their pros
Yeah.
and cons.
Oh, yeah.
Every single
Yeah.
sign.
You just gotta choose which ones are worth it to you.
Right.
Which ones can you work with, you know?
Which ones can you work with?
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I think about that too, because like my best relationship was Aquarius,
Okay.
Okay.
water sign. I felt like we vibed really well, and I feel like I'm more attracted to Aquarius people. Like I was saying, I got into astrology, and it seemed like everyone, like I made a new friend, like birth chart, looked it up.
Yeah.
Oh wow, he's a water sign.
They're
Aquarius.
very artistic people, very
They are.
communicative. They
They're-
love beautiful
yeah.
things.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
Super, it's super interesting, and
Kind of loners.
They're the smartest of all the signs,
Yeah.
but they don't always apply it.
Yeah,
But
that's
they are
one of their
the
biggest
smartest.
things about Aquarius. They know exactly what to do, but the actual action of doing it is really hard for them.
So maybe they need a Leo. 'Cause
Yeah.
We're all action.
Aquarius and Leo is a really good match.
See? Okay, so maybe
You'll
we should
push
date
them to do what they're
Aquarius.
supposed to do.
okay.
I'm gonna have to give you guys my things, and you're gonna have to tell me what I need to be looking
Right?
for.
Yes.
So I can just cut out the
Absolutely.
"What are you, Aunt?" next. Or,
That's how I do it. I mean,
Do y'all do birth chart readings or like? any-
Our host does, Rachel
yeah,
Black.
Rachel, she does the
She
actual
does that
service of it.
professionally.
Wow.
I've done it a couple times just for numerology readings, but it's not my. I don't
Not your
offer
forte.
that gig. Yeah,
That was a real asset to have her on. You know, if that's
Yeah.
that's her thing. I thought
she was
added
awesome.
a great
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
explanation of the
She
signs.
really did. She was awesome. I mean, we met her by chance too.
Oh,
That was-
so
yeah.
that was actually
That's a cool story.
crazy. Yeah, so I was shopping for my dress for the premiere, and the girl who helped me, she was like, "What are you shopping for?" And I was like, "Oh, like you probably wouldn't be into this, but it's for an astrology movie." And she said, "Oh, my sister is super into that," and then that's how we met her.
Yeah, Michelle was dress shopping
Yeah.
way in advance.
Way in advance.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was so
thought it was
excited.
like soon. I was like, "Oh man."
No.
So
Would you call that like a synchronicity?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
absolutely.
I mean, that was
Absolutely.
wild.
That was fate for sure.
Because we had no idea. We know we wanted a co-host, an astrology expert and numerology expert, because it would make more sense. And she was just so perfect. We were a perfect contrast too. She's like, she's blue eyes, blonde hair, and then we just look good on camera.
Yeah.
That was a perfect duality up there explaining
It
everything.
was.
It was great.
And they just had good chemistry on screen,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
And it's wild. She actually made all the predictions without meeting any of the guys first.
Oh my gosh, she's crazy.
Yeah. I knew all the guys first because I had to do casting and everything too, but she was away from all of that and she didn't meet anyone. She just had their sun sign, moon sign, rising, and everything in front of her. And we filmed the predictions that day.
yeah.
And so she knew you were gonna choose
Yeah.
Rocky. Wow.
Yeah.
She didn't want to be like extremely strict, but she made predictions
Yeah.
that were a little more general, and then they all pretty much came through. Yeah.
Because didn't Duanye, didn't he have a Cancer sign? Don't you have a Cancer moon?
Moon.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was like the link that y'all had. I thought y'all had
Yeah.
good vibes, but yeah.
Yeah, it was a good
friendship.
link.
It was just friendship.
And that
yeah.
3 and 9, 3 and 9 is a really friendship match too for the
Mm-hmm.
life path numbers.
Yeah.
So Mike, how did you said you did the casting, like what were you looking for specifically?
Well, I definitely wanted a nice variety of numbers that would mesh with Michelle, and then also some that would kind of oppose her a little bit.
What?
Yeah.
This is the first time hearing of this.
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to get me a
It's a
boyfriend.
tell-all.
We wanted people to really document, kind of a spectrum of stuff here.
you can't make it perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need
You
a
need
little
some-
fun.
It was
Yeah.
interesting just seeing all the applications come in and just seeing what numbers and what signs are just, naturally, because we saw so many Tauruses apply. We didn't even have a Taurus on the show, but
That's funny.
So many
My brother
Tauruses.
is a Taurus, and
Yeah.
he lives in Nashville, and he got asked to do a dating show. And
wow.
Really?
These
That's-
Tauruses like dating shows.
Yeah.
What dating show? Can
Don't-
we know? Is it exclusive?
I think it's like a small one. He didn't end up doing it, but don't Taurus men, don't they like worship women? kinda heard
They're
that.
ruled by Venus, just like Libras
that's
too. So
right.
they just love beauty with
Yeah.
so much, and they value the materialistic part of life as well.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I'm learning so much.
I know.
So
yeah.
fun.
just
Tauruses
soak
are
it
interesting. Tauruses they love routine too. I noticed Tauruses can do the same thing every
That's right.
day and love it.
Very
Yeah.
disciplined
That makes
too.
no sense to me. I can't. I cannot do the same thing
Yeah.
every day.
I almost feel like I'm in a routine of being spontaneous. Like every day is something new, and that is
Yeah.
my routine. So if I start getting into a routine, it would feel off.
Yeah.
You know?
Interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in like a split thing where like I just found that thing out about my life path being
Yeah.
karmic debt
Yeah,
and
it's
about
interesting.
freedom. So I'm like, do I focus on discipline? Do I do this or do I stay spontaneous? But I think it's like getting a balance. Like,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so too.
Definitely.
It'd be interesting to know what you did in your past life, man.
Yeah, we're gonna go to
I'm gonna take some
a
DMT.
psychic.
Yeah.
We're gonna
we've
go to a
gone
psychic.
Have you guys seen our psychic
Yeah.
video?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you guys gotta watch this.
No,
video
that was
they
actually-
showed
Oh, we
Liv
did, but we
Nation.
didn't like.
We didn't even share what happened at the psychic.
Was it on yours, Mike? Or
Yeah, it was on my personal page.
Yeah, because I do
Yeah.
remember, but we didn't like see what I was like. What
Nothing.
happened?
Well, we didn't share what happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it actually was pretty interesting.
It
what
actually
happened.
really was. She
Um,
told me about my true love. She told me about my twin flame. And
Yeah.
then she told me that in July, the rest of my life is going to change forever.
Yeah.
She says, like,
What?
she looked through her crystal ball. She's like, it's going this way, it's going this way. And then this July of this year, it never, like, everything changes.
Yeah, so we're,
who
we're
knows
pretty
what's gonna
excited to see what that
happen.
is.
Where did you go? Just curious.
It was in Arlington.
Yeah.
And it was like 10 o'clock at night. And she's like, come on by.
Yeah, we just made a phone call on Google Maps.
Yeah.
And she answered the
Go
We're
phone.
going.
tonight. You wanna go tonight?
Well,
You guys
not
have to
tonight.
go. Why not tonight? You're a
You're open
5.
at
Come on.
10.
Right? Yeah, live up to your 5
Let's
right
all
there.
go. I'd go again.
I'd go again, too.
That would be so fun.
It was
I have little humans to chase around tomorrow.
Ooh.
Are you a teacher?
I am.
I'm a teacher.
What do you teach? Well, not where. What do you teach?
8th grade. What do you teach?
Oh yeah, I knew that. I knew
Yeah,
that.
we watched
We
it.
literally watched it.
Wait, how you know?
Oh, it's in the movie,
It's
Michelle.
on the movie.
Oh, it's on
yeah,
the
yeah,
movie.
We talk about
yeah, yeah. I remember.
We like
that.
know y'all before y'all got here. It's great.
So funny.
I love
Like,
that.
oh my goodness! I'm like, oh yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, you're right. What grade do you
First
teach?
grade.
First grade. God bless you. I know you.
We went to the zoo today.
Oh my God, how are you functioning right now? I remember the last time I went on a field trip.
That's why I love being on the internet. I love people knowing who I am before I meet them. It makes life so much
easy,
easier.
right.
Like, I don't gotta
Right.
explain myself. I don't gotta like, hey, this is what I do.
Right.
So you already know me. Thank God. I can just be myself.
Yeah.
Would you say that's the real you though?
That's
Yeah.
what I was about to say.
Oh, that was a
you
deep
are
question.
I would.
much
I don't
different.
know.
I feel like he's much different in real life than you are.
Wait, really?
I don't
Really?
think so.
I don't know.
Tell me, talk to me
Yeah,
about
right,
because
right,
I have
right.
no idea what that means.
Yeah.
I felt like you were like kind of more serious. And like
Interesting.
you're witty, you're funny. Like
Yeah.
it's just like you're more like personable.
Okay.
Oh,
Does that
that's
make
a
sense?
good way.
I would agree.
But you
Okay.
were probably trying to be, serious and educate people so you're in a
Yeah.
different light. So that's
Yeah. Yeah, I
That
was
makes
playing the
sense.
numerology
Yeah.
expert fully up, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's as real as it gets right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like this
Yeah.
is like,
Yeah.
I love this you. You're fun.
I would say you seem like similar,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
I'm like
the
the
movie.
same.
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
lighthearted.
Yeah, I kind of got to just be myself. I didn't have to educate anyone or be any role, so I just
Yeah.
got to chill. It was nice.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean,
It
So,
was easy.
are y'all filming season 2 in July?
we got some big things
We've got
coming
some
up. We don't know
ideas.
if we're gonna film it in America or not.
We might
go to
India.
Bollywood.
Tell them about our,
Yeah, some
what
astrologer
you're
hit
telling
us
me.
up on Instagram because we have an India page too.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
yeah, we have Zodiac Crush India. We're on Instagram too.
Yeah.
do it.
And some guy found our page on there, and he's like a Bollywood celebrity astrologer. And then he gave us all these phone numbers to Bollywood celebrities, and we've been on the phone with them. And they were like, "Yo, if you want to come out here next spring, and come to this event and come hang out with us, and maybe talk about filming another one here, we should be up to that." And we're like, "So we're gonna go out there next spring to Bollywood."
Yeah.
We were
To
we were
Mumbai.
trying
Mumbai.
on the clothes. I listen to Hindi music every day now.
yeah,
Yeah.
getting the vibes.
Yeah.
That's gonna be so
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
It's
gonna
so
be so
crazy
cool.
that y'all say that because when we first started like watching this, it kind of reminded me of Indian matchmaking.
Yeah,
on
because they already
Netflix.
believe
I
in
don't think
numerology.
yeah,
They already
What's
believe in
funny,
astrology.
she liked our post.
Oh
And
yeah.
reached out to
I
us.
love Indian matchmaking.
I
I
do
was like, this is like,
too.
Yeah, it's a
this
good
is what
show.
I need. Like,
Yes.
it's like, and they go to the astrologer and
And it's
and
not
then
like
the face
weird.
reader.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
that's
face
cool, too.
reader.
I
was like, what?
We might have to
I
have a
know.
face reader in season
Can we
2.
do
What?
that? I want
Yeah.
a face reader.
What is that?
That's like
They just-
phrenology.
They
Yeah.
read your faces and they could probably talk about your karmic debt that you have.
Oh,
Yeah.
You guys need to go to the psychic. Who else? The face reader. Anyone else?
And definitely the past life regressor. I've always wanted to
What
do
is
past.
Past life regressor.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
they
need
put
to
you
go.
and hypnotize. They hypnotize you, and
Oh,
and like another voice will come out of your own mouth while you're in trance.
Oh, that's a trip.
Okay, I need
That's
you
a
to. I need
trip.
somebody to be
I
with
need
me for
moral
that
support.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We need to all help
Like
each
there's
other.
been
Yeah, we can go
yeah.
together.
times where people like in that meditation, and then like another voice with a whole different. They're speaking a whole other language that they don't even know how to speak, and it's a whole different
Mike,
tone.
you're scaring us.
Yeah, I don't like. I'm getting.
This is the
goosebumps.
first time I've heard
Yeah,
of this.
it's awesome.
I didn't know about the
I
whole
have to
speaking
do
the
it.
another
Yeah.
language. I didn't know that.
So, kind of go a little deeper. Do you believe in reincarnation?
Oh
or
yeah,
living?
Oh,
entirely.
thousands.
I think I've lived probably thousands of times.
Mm, you're
Thousands.
an old soul.
Yeah.
I could tell.
Yeah,
Nine
for
old
sure.
I love this
For
planet.
sure.
They say nines are an old soul, but
Yeah.
I
I
don't
don't
really
feel like
feel
you have an
it.
old
I don't
soul.
feel it. I don't know if it's something you grow into.
You don't feel it.
I don't feel like I'm an old soul. I feel like I'm very like young at heart. Can you be both? Are those?
Yeah, I hear.
Yeah,
I hear what you're
probably.
saying.
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
I hear the difference there.
I feel like I know this planet. Like I've walked on this planet so many times.
See, that's funny. Like I feel like I don't know this planet.
Really? Yeah, you're from a different planet.
Yeah, I feel like I'm
Maybe.
from Orion.
Yeah.
I'm from Orion's belt, 1,000%.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I guess your life didn't have to be in the Milky
Yeah.
Way. No one said that.
Exactly. It doesn't mean 1,000
I
lives
for
on
sure
Earth.
think I'm an
Yeah.
alien. Like, that's one.
You think you're an alien?
Yeah, there's a lot of aliens.
You know, it's not alien. There's a more flattering word. It's star child. You could be a
Oh,
star
yeah,
child.
yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
I definitely
I like the word
think you'd be a
alien,
star
but-
child,
I
yeah.
think I
kinda
am
cool.
of
Let's go
Orion,
alien.
like 1,000%.
Why
believe it
Orion?
too.
Like,
Yeah, what
what's
is
the-
that?
It's well, it's just always like called to me. Like it's like my
makes sense.
favorite. It's my favorite constellation, just like Orion's belt, and I'll like look for it in the sky, like
I feel like
when it's out, because it's
anytime-
only out in fall. And
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's only out 2 seasons, fall and something else. And I don't know. And I fell in love with the name Orion, and then all of a sudden I started like TikTok, started
Yeah,
coming
so-
out, and they started talking about you might be from somewhere else, and I'm just like, yes, it's me.
Where would that curiosity come from if it wasn't true? You know, like
Yeah,
why?
exactly.
I'm not curious
That's
about
so
Orion's
true.
belt, but
Exactly.
you why?
It's just like
you
it was
know?
just like innate. Like it was
Yeah.
just like Orion's belt. I look for it in the sky, and I'm like, there it is.
Yeah, it's.
It's like waves sometimes.
I would say without a doubt, that's a past life from Orion's belt.
Absolutely.
That's crazy. Yeah, I've started to come around to it.
Yeah.
Past lives, and even with this karmic debt, I want to figure out more. So you think I should go to a psychic?
Yeah, 100%. I think it's worth it.
And do you know your north and south nodes?
Oh, those are so interesting.
Yeah, those are. We just found out mine. I forgot
Yeah.
my past. Oh, so my past life.
Yeah,
I
what was yours
focused
again?
too much. It was Taurus, and I focused too
Oh.
much on material things.
Right.
So in my future or this life, what I'm supposed to do is follow my heart. So I'm not supposed
Yeah.
to focus on materialistic things or anything like that, which is funny because like I kind of feel like I do, and so
Yeah, you
this
do,
is
Michelle.
kind of like a wake up call to let that go.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Being aware of that stuff. And
Yeah,
So
it's
what-
kind of like it's have a chart. You have a chart of your life, and you know what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, and
Absolutely.
it takes a lot of curiosity out of life. You don't got to wonder what's going to happen.
That's so crazy. Yeah.
So do you think so people say that's like deterministic, like you think there's no free will in that?
Yeah, free
do you
will is
view
such a
that?
hard thing to conceive. Like I go back and forth on free will. I feel like so much is written in the stars, and you don't have any guidance over it. All the big events in your life are completely written. I feel like which pathway you're going to take to get to those big events, those might be free will. You choosing
Right,
different routes
yeah.
to get there, but no matter what you choose, you're going to get to that one event.
1,000%.
Yeah.
I think some
Maktub.
people don't like that, but I find that reassuring. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great because I mean, I chose this life, so
I think
You
for
know?
me, it was like I was a little afraid of that. Like, wow, this is my path in life. But
Right.
I think once I started to embrace that, I think you can really use your strengths for your own good, and I think that helped me. I also think that this is just my personal belief that it was God that created it all, and that just makes me feel better about it. But
something created it all.
yeah, something
You know?
Right.
some
I mean-
large. And,
I don't even know how. It's just so hard to conceive what created the creation. You know, like what the heck does that even mean?
Unless we're living in a simulation.
But who created the simulation? And who
I
created
know,
the
it's
simulation
all-
that created the simulation? You know?
Here we go.
this is what
Yeah.
it's about.
This is this
It could literally go on forever.
Every.
So that's why
Sorry.
it's impossible. I feel like a human brain just can't even conceive the truth. It's not impossible.
Yeah,
Right.
no, at all.
Yeah, if you say like simulation to someone working like, at a gas station, they're like, damn, like I just drew this card, like I'm living this. But maybe so, right?
Yeah.
No one wants to have that past life where you live like, shoveling shit for like the king, right?
Yeah, that was.
Right.
I don't.
People want to say like, oh, my past life, I was the king,
Yeah.
or I was
Yeah.
this like important, noble person. But
Yeah.
maybe you have to, go through the dirt to rise up.
Yeah, it's certainly possible. Everyone's been an NPC at some point throughout.
So, Mike, you walk around and you like see people are like, you're so asleep, like you're an
It's just it's.
I know he's got.
We talked about we've talked about this so many times. Just
Oh,
like
yeah.
I don't think it's yes or no. It's a spectrum.
spectrum.
Yeah, it's a spectrum from being beyond woke and being beyond slept.
Right.
Where do you lie in the spectrum is the question.
Wow.
And if you're on the low end of the spectrum, you probably wouldn't even realize it.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Vibing
Taking the
low.
the
Yeah.
blue pill or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
How do you think people can become more aware of that? Like,
Just by wanting to.
yeah.
I think if you don't have a desire to become more aware, then you never will. And you weren't supposed to, you know?
Right.
But that desire shows that you're supposed to know something. You know, if you have a desire in your heart to do anything, that says something.
Yeah.
You just have to
Yeah,
have
you
like
gotta follow
some
it.
type of passion for life. You have to have
Yeah.
devotion. You have to feel alive, you know?
You got to bring an NPC on your podcast and ask him more questions about what that means, though.
You're asking the wrong
Yeah. I don't know if I could speak for them or not.
Well, it's
Wish
super
I could.
interesting to get y'all's opinion on this stuff. I want to kind of, transition back to the movie.
Yeah.
Because we went on a little tangent, but
Yeah, a little bit.
so we had date 2 with Blake, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Blake was the sneakerhead.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
Yep.
I love that nickname for him.
Blake owns more shoes than anyone I've ever seen in my life. I went to his house. He
Yeah.
had a whole entire bedroom just stacked with shoe
Oh
boxes.
my goodness.
And he just loves shoes. He literally has an emotional connection to shoes.
Yeah, that's like a thing where like maybe you're a drug dealer, right? And you're
Yeah.
using your own supply, Like,
Yeah.
how much shoes are you gonna buy? Like, is that you?
I always ask him, like, do you think those shoes are really going to retain value in the long term? I mean, 10 years from now, is someone still going to want Nike shoes? We don't know.
Yeah.
You
who
know?
knows?
That's why I buy art. We know that's going to be still wanted.
They've been 30 years in the making so far.
Yeah, those shoes, yeah, they've got a long run. I'd be scared to hold on to shoes, though, for long-term assets.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would agree.
It's like, it's not like someone handmade that shoe, you know? If someone handmade that shoe from a
child
block of
probably
rubber,
did.
Yeah.
well,
In
yeah.
a sweatshop somewhere. sad.
Right. Yeah.
Well, he needs to start signing it.
Dark truth.
For we know. Yeah, for we know he did it.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Mike's canceled. So that Blake date, right? Y'all were like reading the tarot cards, but there's
Yeah.
messages.
Oh, that was a
there.
cool one.
Did you
Yes,
come up
that
with those
was me.
messages?
That's
No.
that tarot game is from 1930. That's an antique tarot game.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was really cool. Those messages were just on the card that they read, and it was all by chance. It was pretty unique what they read too.
It was.
Yeah.
It really was.
So then, I mean, that date, like, so you want to ask the question, like, how?
I'm just, this is one part of the date that sticks out to me.
You knew it was coming, though.
I did. I said, oh, here he goes.
Right, you could see it in his eyes. It was building up to that moment.
He was
Yeah.
ready.
He was waiting for the moment.
Yeah.
Yep.
When he kissed you, I mean, how did you feel about, like, was it
Right.
awkward? Was it, I mean,
Because it looked like you were like moving closer to
you were,
him.
yes, you were moving closer to him.
Oh, so this time I'm the one.
Yeah.
So that
signals,
wasn't
you know?
our first kiss because I had known him.
Oh, there's the boom.
Drop the ball.
Yikes! No one knew that. That was also on the cast. No one knew that he was just our neighbor man.
No one knew that, and so yeah, he kind of did have. I don't know. I don't want to call it a head start. Like
He had that comfortability. He knew that door had been opened.
Yeah, like he knew that. Like
Right, that's a
I
good
was
way to put
like
it,
I was
yeah.
genuinely interested in him. He's probably the only person that I was like at the beginning.
And then I saw like one of these posts was like, the Leo's making more money than.
Oh,
the Leos.
yeah.
People love that.
He's a life path 4. Well, he's actually the same zodiac sign and life path number as Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hence, that's why.
And he loves that fact.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he
yeah.
truly is just like him.
Just
I mean,
Really?
yeah.
Wasn't that said? Was that said?
it was actually. It was
Yeah,
in
it was. It was in the
ending
it was in the
credit
end credits. Yeah.
So he kisses you. Like, are you thinking like, all right, we'll keep him in?
I mean, Blake, we have good chemistry, but you can't just have chemistry, and that's all we have.
There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff
There's
with Blake.
a lot of behind the scenes
Yeah.
with Blake.
Yeah.
Blake was a lot to work with.
So Blake,
We kind of there's a falling out with
tell
Blake.
him about the
Oh,
suit
no.
thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That was ridiculous.
He always shows up really late to filming, and one day we
Yeah.
just wanted to take our group photo for Instagram, and he just all he had to do was he already had a shirt on. He just had to put a suit
like,
coat
put a suit.
over it,
Right.
And he goes to the bathroom. And he's in there for 15 minutes. That day, right here from that photo, yeah.
Right, this
We
one.
were literally he's in the bathroom for 15 minutes, just putting on that sport
People had
coat,
to go,
and people had to go home and stuff,
Right, we're
and
all
he was just
waiting on him.
doing nothing in there.
And our theory is that it was like a power move.
Yeah.
Like, look, everyone's waiting on me.
He
you
just
know?
liked that.
Yeah.
It-
Why else
Yeah.
would you need to take up so much time and
That's
everyone's
so
waiting?
frustrating.
like he didn't even change his
Yeah.
pants or shoes or
What
shirt.
were
He
you
just put a
doing?
sport coat on. Like, you don't even have to go to the bathroom to do that.
Did it smell bad in there?
I know. I was
No.
gonna say, what if really?
I think he was literally just
Yeah,
looking in the
bathroom.
mirror, and playing on his phone for 15 minutes, just like saying, well, are they waited long enough yet?
Oh, that sucks.
And these are just conspiracy theories, but
Yeah.
that was just the whole.
It's
vibe.
It's plausible.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
possible.
mean, and we got a huge fight over the headshots that day,
Oh,
too.
we did get into
Yeah.
So there's been some behind the scenes drama, and he got in drama with Mike. Obviously,
Yeah.
I can't date someone that like doesn't get along with my own family. Like,
100%.
so
Yeah.
yeah,
Dang, I would not have expected that. You know, he seemed like nice on camera.
right.
but- Zoe-
Geminis know all about that, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's so true.
I'm not saying he wasn't nice, but yeah, I could see that.
Could you tell?
Yeah.
So what tipped you off?
He wasn't able to read the tarot cards on that date. I get it. Like, you're probably nervous. Everyone's nervous, right?
That's why you like Aquarius, because they can read.
I guess so.
That's
No,
so
he
funny.
just has that iffy energy to me. That's just like
Kind of like, I mean, you just say it what
like
it
I'm
is,
better
like the-
than, like I'm better than, and just like
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't
I mean, he's
know.
Donald Trump.
Yeah,
This guy is literally
Exactly.
Donald Trump.
For
Like,
sure.
I didn't feel like I would ever be, not even before, but just equal to his business. I felt like I'd always be behind
Yeah,
that.
that you were
Yeah.
saying that about
Yeah.
his business.
Yeah, we were talking like, all right, she's a teacher. You have entrepreneur. You have
Yeah.
that, you know, the car rental business.
Yeah.
Like, how are you gonna?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were concerned about that.
Yeah.
I thought we would bond over like, oh, we're both entrepreneurs.
It could have-
and just
could have
stuff.
happened, but it
could have
didn't.
happened, but it didn't. Like, I just think we have different motivations. Like, I'm an entrepreneur because I love like fives. I love freedom. I love everything that comes along with it. But I think he's an entrepreneur purely for the monetary goals, which I'm not knocking that.
Right.
I just think that those are two completely different values.
Yeah, he loves money a lot.
He's
Right.
1,000% self-absorbed. Sorry. Sorry, Luke. I got it from
mean,
even when he was just talking.
I mean,
like,
look at
about
this
himself at the
picture.
beginning.
Right.
I mean, yes, obviously, who doesn't have chemistry with that, right? Like, but there's nothing more.
Sexual chemistry.
Yeah, so there's like
Yeah, there's different
there's
types
that
of
physical
chemistry.
attraction
Yeah.
that you might have for someone, but
You're
really
right.
it comes down to so much more deep down. But
We tried to squash the beat with him and everything, like, you
Did
know.
we apologize?
That's why he didn't come to the movie premiere. He didn't want to.
Yeah.
We literally told him, like, we're sorry. Like, you can come walk the red carpet in your coolest Nike shoes, you know?
Like, we'll just forget
Did
everything.
you say that to him?
Yeah.
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 yeah, you got pissed. You know?
That's
That's a little big. Man. Well, that sucks. He's not in season 2, I guess.
No, sadly not.
Yeah.
All right, so after that date, we have the dancing date, which I thought was a great idea.
I
thought,
love DeTuan.
I thought
I
he
love
had
that.
he was teed up to win.
Right.
That date was probably the most intimate, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
How'd you
Yeah.
feel on that date, and where was your mind at?
I felt really good. Like, it's one of those things where it's like you don't have anything bad to say, and maybe it looks good on paper, but that doesn't necessarily mean
That spark was there,
that
right?
spark.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess now I know why, because his heart was somewhere else.
Yeah, it's-
Yeah.
Sorry, Dave. I mean, I'm not bitter, you know.
Right.
I
No,
didn't
yeah.
pick him, but maybe that's why that spark wasn't there, because I couldn't really explain why it was missing, and that could have been why.
yeah.
Interesting. Very,
Yeah.
very
That could be.
interesting.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask, like, after each date happens, like, are there days in between? Are you doing them back to back, or
Yeah, there's a little bit of time
Yeah,
between
there's
each
some
date.
time,
Yeah.
okay, like
Which
a
is
day?
good. No,
Um,
more like a week.
Yeah, probably a week between
Yeah.
all the dates.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of spread out.
This went
Yeah.
on for a while.
So you had like
Yeah.
a lasting after effect, like thinking
Mhm.
about like, was this good or not?
That's good.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Interesting. So then after that date, you know, after each date on the movie, y'all discuss, right? How did y'all, you know,
Well, we didn't influence Michelle's decisions at all with astrology and numerology. We predicted them, but we wanted her to naturally choose who she was attracted to, because the theory is that it doesn't matter. You are just going to naturally choose those people based off chemistry of the astrology.
interesting. So then what was DeTuan's stuff?
He was a Gemini, Pisces moon with a life path 6. And the 6 and the 9 was a really good match. The Gemini and the Leo was really good.
Yeah.
The Pisces and Cancer moon was pretty good because they're not too similar.
So we
They're
were
both very
actually
watery.
the best. Maybe this whole time, and I'm like just having this realization now, it was that he was already in another committed relationship.
Maybe you just sensed it.
And yeah, women have intuition, especially women who are woke. We know.
Yeah.
Just listening to it, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Right. See, no, 100% actually. Because sometimes I'll just kick myself because I'm like, I knew. You always know. My mom tells me that you always know. You can apply that to anything.
You know. I knew.
Yeah, with people becoming woke now, you just can't. You gotta be so honest in today's world, and people just know that nowadays. There's no such thing as lying anymore.
Yeah.
You know,
People can read it.
people can read that stuff.
Yeah.
People can read it through the phone. You can text someone, and I can feel when someone's lying through a text.
Yeah, you can feel like animosity through a text.
Yeah.
Oh, 1,000%.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can.
Mad at me.
I mean, there has been a lot of times where I was probably wrong, but
No, I get it. I was like, why'd you say okay like that?
yeah.
You can sense it, yeah.
You
Send an
sense it.
emoji. Come on.
Right.
All right, so that date passes, and then you go on the date with Duanye, right? That was
Yeah.
the next date.
Oh yeah, the
Yay.
rooftop date.
The
Yeah.
rooftop
Personally,
day, I actually
that was a
loved
good one.
Best aesthetic date.
Yeah,
with
that
the
was-
background, the
Oh,
neon lights.
yeah.
That was
I thought
beautiful.
That was a great,
That
It
was a beautiful
I
spot.
felt like it was unreal. Like it was
Yeah.
a backdrop when I was there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
looked great. But however, it was very on his part. I thought he failed the date. I thought he was set up to
Yeah.
do well, but he was just like awkward, friendly, like
Friendly.
It was
Like,
friendly.
Yeah, he wasn't really being flirtatious at all.
I think
Seemed a little
I said,
arrogant.
yeah, an arrogant, really.
I thought so. Like he was just like talking. Oh, we're gonna have all this food. Like
Oh yeah.
Like-
Yeah, it was
he
pretty
was
funny.
He was a fast talker.
You know,
he was something.
I don't mind like a little bit of like arrogance and a little bit of wait. What do you mean by fast talker? Not literally.
Just like how he was just like talking about, oh, we're gonna do this, oh, we're gonna, yeah, it's just like,
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Like all these promises.
We're gonna be on African celebrity boats together.
I kind of find
Yes.
that attractive. Like I don't want someone that's like, oh yeah, like I don't have, this is what it is. Like I work 9 to 5.
You want the dream.
I
but was
kinda
he telling
want,
the truth though?
I don't care.
Are you guys going to Africa?
Okay, all right.
Like,
That's why he made it to the
you know,
end.
that's
you know?
what makes it-
Oh yeah, he did
Like
make
I'd
it.
rather have someone like maybe lying to me about like a promising future than telling me the truth that their life is boring as hell.
That's very honest of you to say.
Well, long as they're
Well,
truly trying to be exciting, right?
Right.
That's better.
Yeah.
Like if
What if
they-
it's not even trying to be exciting?
Well, because I don't think Duanye thought it was a lie.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so if you are lying, but even you don't think it's a lie, then I don't think that's the same as lying with the intention knowing you're lying.
And then
Right.
you guys still might go to Africa together.
Who knows?
Yeah.
It's not. I'm not writing
Yeah.
it off.
Yeah.
It's also a good point to make is like, we're watching this from like maybe our personal biases of like
1,000%.
dating, like who we would think,
Oh,
That's
is like
true,
better,
too.
who we're attracted to more. Like we're kind of putting that onto you versus
Yeah.
it's your dating show. It's like about
Yeah.
you, what you like. So,
True.
Rocky made it to the final, and that's all
Rocky
good.
made it.
Yeah, Rocky's
Texas
awesome.
sirloin.
Yeah,
We're still really
good
close to
friends with
Rocky.
him.
Yeah.
He's like the only one we're still really close with. And
Yeah,
DeTuan.
he seemed very
Yeah,
funny.
and Angelo. We're really close to Angelo.
And Angelo, but yeah, poor Angelo.
How often, well, not how often, you said after the show ended, he asked you out again. So did you go on more dates or just that one?
We went
couple.
out to the gym. We had a gym date. He's so into fitness. So that
That's
was
not
like,
surprising.
yeah.
Good date.
And then I don't know if it's the same date, but we went out to Chipotle right after. So that's okay. And then was that it? Why do I feel like we hung out another time?
We all
on
went to Red
Instagram,
River
you
together.
were somewhere out.
and stuff.
Yeah. It was his old roommate's birthday. So we went
That was fun.
to, which is crazy. Okay, so
That was
guys,
a
I'm
wild
just
night.
going to drop the bomb. Rocky's not a real cowboy. He didn't know how to country dance. I didn't country dance at that party. No one knew how to country dance. I just stood on the sidelines. I'm like, Rocky, are you kidding me? Take that cowboy hat off.
He's
You
a
can't-
fake cowboy.
He's a fake cowboy.
fake cowboy.
Hashtag fake cowboy.
Yikes.
But he
For
was
the
just an
clout.
entertainer, though. Yeah, it was
He's a real entertainer, though.
He
Yeah, it's for
is.
the
We actually went
Actor.
to his club to sell tickets to the movie premiere.
That was awesome.
That was so funny.
What kind of club was
Yeah,
it?
that's what I'm
What's that place
Were they-
called again?
It
La
was a
Bear?
male strip club.
Yeah, it's a male strip club,
Oh,
but
yeah.
for a
Get
female
that
audience.
out.
Wait, what's
Yeah.
it called?
La Bear.
Bear.
La Bear.
Yeah, it's for a female audience,
Why do
though.
you
It's getting the demographics.
Yeah, that was
He
important
was
to
at
know.
La Bear.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we're there just like
Selling
chilling,
tickets.
like passing out tickets. Selling
I'm like
tickets.
having
Yeah.
a time of my life. I'm like, this is awesome. I had never been to a strip club before.
Yeah, I
thought it
felt
was
pretty
so fun.
weird. It felt
Mike's
so
like,
awkward.
So
Yeah.
awkward.
I've
Like
never
he's
been
like,
to a strip club. So I would.
Any
Yeah.
kind?
And it's a male strip club.
Any kind.
It's
Yeah.
so different.
It's very different from a
So
female
different.
strip club.
Women were talking to him. He was hugging them, and then they give him a 20. I know that's not what happens at the girl strip clubs.
No.
I know that's not what
Probably
happens.
not.
They're not paying for hugs. There's no way.
No.
Us poor girls, man.
Wow. That's interesting. So did
Yeah.
y'all find him in the club? Or did y'all?
Oh.
How did y'all get him?
He actually came from a Facebook ad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we
Okay.
got him from a Facebook ad. Then we got another guy from Backstage. Then we got another guy from Craigslist. And where did Angelo come from?
He was.
Oh, he's from Facebook, too,
Ramiro-
yeah.
from Facebook. Ramiro's roommate.
Yeah.
What I liked most about Rocky was he was just so comfortable, like talking on camera too. I thought he
Yeah.
was probably one of the highlights of the film. Or one of
He's
the
not an actor at
selections.
all. He's just very
That's
truly
just-
himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So.
And
Like,
everyone
he had
loves that about him.
one-liners, like he's got the gift of gab. Like he was making you laugh. Like
He was funny.
He is
you
funny.
saw something in him too. Like
Yeah.
that was
Who
great.
was your guest, winner? How do you say?
I thought it was DeTuan.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It's a
Dejuan.
fair
Okay,
guess.
okay, yeah.
A lot of people guessed him too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it was, but he just seemed like a genuine dude. Like
He's
And
really
he's
genuine dude.
confident,
Well,
and just.
yeah.
I thought he was pretty confident.
Yeah.
Whenever all the guys met together, But anyways, so going on the Airbnb,
Oh, the final date?
the final date, we've got
Yeah.
some questions
No, yeah.
on that.
Oh, wait, what is it? Wait, first, what is that laugh?
Well, because there's just so
Oh,
many
yeah.
things that happen. and
Yeah,
we're
that was these are so much that wasn't even on camera that happened that day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, tell
It was
us,
just funny.
please.
Yes.
Like anything.
One of the funniest things that I always wanted to talk
The
about,
paddleboard?
not even the paddleboarding, the treat pulling out.
Oh,
Like,
oh my God.
like there's this one
I forgot
waterfall
about that.
that they were taking a picture, wanted a picture on, and there's just a bunch of trees next to the waterfall that were, I guess, blocking the image. It's just an Airbnb. It's someone's property. They own this waterfall. They built it. It wasn't. It's a man-made waterfall. And then Rocky's just ripping trees out of the ground and throwing them out
'Cause I
up on the
wanted a good
waterfall.
picture.
It was all for Michelle, so it was really a romantic gesture.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But I was just thinking, like, oh my
Uprooting
God,
trees.
I don't want a bad Airbnb review, you know?
Yeah.
You know,
and I'm over here like
we're ripping
Rocky,
trees
I
out of the
want a good
ground.
Photo, and he's like, I got you.
Yeah.
And he's just.
Ripping so many trees
Like
out
a
of the ground.
chainsaw in his back pocket.
Yeah.
Got anything done,
So that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Did you get fined or no?
No,
No.
no.
That's good.
No, we actually, Michelle destroyed their gate too.
Oh
You're
yeah, we
dead?
were wondering what that was.
Yeah,
Like,
that was Michelle driving through a gate.
Let me explain. It was dark outside. They didn't have reflectors. It was a black gate. It was dark. There was no lights anywhere. We're out in the country.
Yeah.
I could go on and on. So many excuses.
Well, it
She was
sounded like you
driving
and-
like 50 or 60 down like a dirt road.
I was ready to go home. It was a
Yeah.
long day of filming. I'd worked the next morning. I'm like, I just want to get home. I'm ready to go. Next thing you know, this gate is on the floor.
Damn.
Well, so
It's all good.
I guess, did y'all stay the night or no? Because you said you were ready to get home.
We made it look like we stayed the night, but we didn't actually stay
It was-
the night.
yeah.
Okay,
Or was
yeah,
it
we
two
were
nights?
wondering about that.
I think you did actually. Did you stay the night? The night before?
I think I stayed the night before.
That's
I
what
stayed the night
thought.
before to
Yeah.
set up.
Yeah.
Where was that? That was out in
That was,
West
um,
Texas.
Yeah, that was probably just another 40 minutes west of here. I forgot what
Okay.
city that
yeah,
was.
we drove through here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like a nice spot.
Oh, it's super nice. We had
Yeah.
like, I mean, the whole ranch was ours.
Yeah,
It was
awesome.
beautiful. And they had
Animals out there?
paddleboards,
Yeah.
animals.
That was
Yeah.
funny.
That was awesome.
That was funny.
He was like chasing an animal.
He was
at some
chasing an
point.
alpaca, yeah.
Dude, I was gonna about to ride that.
I'm like,
One of the
why
coolest
is it
foreshadows in the movie too. I don't know if everyone picked this up, but on the dinner or the rooftop date with Duanye, he talks about alpacas.
Oh, he does.
And you talk about alpacas in South Africa, and then you and Rocky
That's so weird.
are chasing alpacas later. I was like, whoa, the
I'll
alpaca
pick that.
connection, you know? What is that?
That sounds like a trivia question if we ever made a trivia game.
Yeah,
What
that-
animal
ooh.
was referenced? Yeah.
That's a good idea.
So kind of after, so as the dates are going on, right? You have the camera rolling. You know, how does it work? Like, do you just stop the camera and it's kind of like everyone goes back to everyone looks at their phone? Like, what's kind
No.
of the vibe?
No,
But
it
our
actually
vibes
wasn't
are
at all.
awesome.
Yeah.
Our sets were just like so fun. I
Yeah.
mean, we were just like hanging out and, you know, drinking and eating and stuff and going out to
Okay.
dinners afterwards.
Yeah, we really.
I mean, like
never
a party,
stopped.
yeah.
It was fun. It
Yeah.
didn't feel like
The whole
work.
thing was a party.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sometimes it was like too much of a party. I was like, man, we gotta film some stuff.
Yeah, we're here for this.
Yeah, I was like, crap. We got a schedule.
Right.
Yeah. Wow. So then we'll move along to the axe throwing date where you have kind of the final
Yeah.
two, right?
Yes, that was my favorite probably.
Yeah, that was a cool. That's in. Were y'all in
That was
Fort
in
Worth or
that was Dallas.
That was Dallas.
Yeah.
Axe throwing.
I've seen
Mhm.
that before.
So fun.
That place is cool. The manager there is awesome. He's the one that played piano for everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys done axe throwing?
It's
No.
fun.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
really?
you
Yeah,
got-
it's
you
fun.
have to.
It's
Yeah.
super fun.
Got to, yeah. Like we were saying earlier, like I thought Duanye was winning that date.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
of, like your affection, what I saw, but you know.
He was really focused on winning the game, like the
That's
axe
right,
throwing game.
yeah,
He was like, he wanted to
100%.
win that axe throwing game really
Yeah.
badly, low key. Like,
That's
And
right.
Rocky
yeah.
And he
was just
did,
like,
but-
yeah.
Because that's kind of like he got one up on Rocky.
Yeah.
Like, in a masculine axe
Yeah.
throwing thing.
yeah.
Even though the girl beat them both.
Yeah, you actually beat everyone.
Rocky actually asked, I'm going to say it, Rocky. He
Oh,
asked
God.
if we could edit it or refilm it to make it look like I didn't beat them both because that was like embarrassing.
Yeah, he did.
Damn, of course.
And I'm like, absolutely not.
Yeah, I won.
No, I was like, it's way better that Michelle won. Like, this is awesome.
Yeah, that was perfect.
So when did you know that you were going to choose Rocky?
I don't know. Like, does anyone know like the moment
I don't
you
know.
know?
I don't know.
I don't
Honestly,
know.
if I can ask you this, like, did you feel at some point like, oh, maybe I was thinking it was DeTuan, but then like I ended up with these two options. Like, I'm kind of
When I first started,
in over.
I thought it was going to be Blake. Then I thought it was going to be DeTuan because, when we went up to the rooftop, so some of that stuff wasn't up there and I needed help carrying it up. And I asked for help. And DeTuan's the only one that heled me carry it up the stairs.
Oh, yeah, Duanye would never help.
Duanye would never help.
Oh, there's so many times where we needed help. And he's like, you know what kind of fabric this is, man?
Oh,
This
yeah.
isn't like picking up stuff fabric. This is like lounging wear, okay? And I was like, okay.
No way.
Okay.
I've seen that as an Instagram caption.
Yeah. The
During-
fabric's not right for going
Yeah.
outside, man. I was like, okay.
Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
It went from Blake to DeTuan, and then I don't know when it went to Rocky. I don't remember. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's a lot of initial chemistry with Rocky too. Even that by the fireplace with the wine and stuff.
Rocky's
yeah.
just so funny. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's just so himself too.
And it kind of gives you permission to be yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Leo and Libra is such a good match.
Mm-hmm.
I could see
Yeah.
that. It gives you permission to be yourself.
Yeah.
He's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That,
he's confident in who he is. It's awesome.
He is.
Yeah.
One of the things that I think you had mentioned, like before their date, was like, are they going to be able to, like, get into the deep thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You feel like that was because he kind of opened up on the Airbnb.
He started
a
to.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really started to. That was really nice.
So
Yeah, but you think you guys really got into real depth though throughout the?
No, and that's why I think we're not like dating in real life because I don't think we ever got there. Which how can you when you have like cameras on you and everything? And,
Touche.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah, like
So-
The Bachelor, like how many like actually work out?
right.
Yeah, like none. The
Like
Bachelor's
none,
so scripted too.
Really?
Like
Yeah.
every time we watch it, it's just a formula of entertainment. Like they just like, okay, this part you cry now, you say sad story. Like that's what I love about our movies so much, and just so I just want to continue making reality TV, and just because people are so funny
On their
already.
own.
We don't need a script. You don't need
Yeah.
a script. People are hilarious.
Right.
That's a good
You
point.
just got to film them and give them good activities that are funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Set them
yeah.
So what kind of plans do you have? You said multiple like stars for
Yeah,
season
we're
2?
probably gonna do multiple stars and just kind of like have more of like a matchmaking thing going on instead of just a one movie, one lead character.
in India, in Bollywood.
We were definitely talking about Bollywood. I mean, we got a lot of interest to do it here too in America, but we're definitely gonna explore those Indian options a lot
I want to
because
do it in America now though, so they can be on.
I
it.
know, right? I mean, we got to film something here
I
too.
volunteered.
Yeah, you
I
guys are gonna be on.
Yeah.
I
it.
mean, we've been casted now.
You've been casted. There's no.
We definitely want to film here too.
Yeah.
They just already love, like they've been like responding to our movies so well out
Yeah.
there. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's so cool. We never expected when we first started, like,
No
like we're gonna bring this movie to India. I never had that thought.
Not one.
Doors will open though.
Yeah.
After your will. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We started running a little bit of ads in India, and then saw this response, and my DMs, this is my personal Instagram, are flooded with Indian dudes that want to be with me.
Oh yeah, like
It's wild.
I guess their datar's off because some of them want to like be with you.
A lot of
Like,
them
date
do.
you. Yeah.
But they're
Someone's
liking my
gonna-
posts and stuff,
But
so
if
I
he
love
didn't
it.
have a great gaydar, I could see it.
Yeah, because I dress nice and
His
everything. Or
views.
what?
But like getting to know him and actually talking to him, like
Yeah.
I for sure know him.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I could see why they're like, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a compliment.
It is a compliment. No, I tell you, he's compliment.
Dress
They're
nice.
followers. They're talking to me.
Yeah.
They're commenting on
Engaging.
stuff. They're
You're
engaging. They're
You're
watching the
gonna
movie.
Get someone to
Yeah.
come on the show. He's gonna sneak on. He's like,
Oh,
"I'm
no.
actually He's gonna try to buddy up to you.
Hey, numerology experts not.
No, you'll
Open,
see
uh,
through that. Well, that's super awesome. I mean, season 2, that would be cool.
It's gonna be really fun. Season 2's gonna be even better. We
Now
learned
that we
so
know what
much.
we're
We learned
doing,
so much. We never made a
so
movie before.
much,
I never even
right.
edited a movie or video past 5 minutes of my life. I did the whole movie.
So you just did this
Yeah.
on a like y'all just for real did this on a whim.
Yeah, it was completely
No
a whim. Like there really was
experience.
no like there was no
There
saying,
wasn't
let's
a
plan
moment.
this.
Yeah.
Let's work out our budgets. We didn't even track how much money we spent.
It's kind of like you just start talking about
Yeah.
it, and then you start talking about it a little bit more until it becomes part of your life.
Yeah, and even at the movie premiere, like that, I didn't even finish editing the movie until like 2 days before the movie premiere, and
It was
it was wild. We didn't even start setting the movie premiere event up. Like we already had the date planned in the theater booked, but we didn't start selling tickets or anything until like 7 days before the event, and we sold out like over 100 tickets. And had all those people there and had a huge
think what
hype.
helped us is like we both always had faith. Like it
Yeah.
did not look like it was gonna go well, but for some reason we both just knew it was gonna be.
We were hustling
Yeah.
tickets everywhere. We were
yeah.
selling them on Alpha Up, on Facebook Marketplace, on the website, on ads.
I lost a few friends because I was so MIA. Remember?
Right?
They were like, "Why aren't you texting me back?"
Exactly.
I was just selling tickets. I was living and breathing selling.
We were just like going to our
They weren't great
hairstylist
friends,
and
no
asking about
offense,
hairstylists wanted to buy it too. We were like, because we had a big
hustle.
theater, so we were like,
Yeah.
we need to fill this up. You know, we got videographers coming.
Yeah.
We gotta make this awesome.
That is really amazing how
Yeah.
you can have that, spontaneous idea and,
Yeah.
that belief in yourself to do it.
Yeah.
And you made a full product and
Right.
it made like two, we didn't know y'all before this
Yeah.
and we really enjoyed it. And so
Yeah.
it's really special.
We loved
Made its
making
way
it.
to India.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Right?
Season 2 is going to blow up. Y'all going to be in India.
Oh, we gotta talk about the psychic. So Dunye's dad
Oh yeah.
is a psychic from
Ghana.
Ghana, and
Interesting.
Dunye, of course, told him about the movie, told him what he's doing. He starts crying and says, "This movie's gonna be bigger than anyone realizes." Come on, like.
Yeah, he said that to him back in the early days of
Yeah.
filming too, before
Right,
anything
before
even
anything
happened.
happened.
Well,
And
it's
so-
true. I mean,
Yeah.
That's right. It's coming to fruition. So.
It really
awesome.
Yeah.
So how
pretty
long
amazing.
has it been out for?
is. Wow, not even long at all.
No,
I mean,
6 months.
not even. I mean, we had the that's when we just did the movie premiere. It hasn't been on like online and just till maybe like 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause that's how we watched it.
Yeah.
Vimeo.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have a lot more platforms coming. By end of summer, we're probably gonna be on like over 10 different streaming platforms.
Dang.
So we've
So-
been doing a lot of talking with people.
So is that how you're doing it? You're just finding like the smartest people you can find with marketing and
Oh,
things like that?
I've been
How
marketing.
y'all
I
doing
marketed
it?
the whole movie myself.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I've done
Oh,
all the
wow.
marketing. Yeah.
So how are you doing that? Did you just have
Well,
like a full campaign or?
Yeah, I mean, just a lot of wild stuff. I just know a lot of people, and I just reach out to everyone. Like, I'm a PR agent too. With Guts and Gallery, I represent a lot of artists and authors and stuff, and help them get their stuff out there. So I just know how to get people to see stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and
Get in front of them.
a lot of
Positive light. Yeah.
exactly.
It's been awesome. Wow, it's awesome.
It is.
I want to ask you like a little bit about numerology again.
Yeah, definitely. I loved it.
So my concern, like I believe in it, right? But it's basically saying that everyone born on the same day has the same exact life path. Is that right?
Yeah, everyone. Yeah.
To me, maybe that's just selfish, like individualist mentality. Like I want to be different. I want to be.
We definitely are.
101.
Is our complex
Yeah.
code goes really deep. Life path is a pretty big aspect of it, but there's so many little numbers in there that influence us and break us down to make us truly unique to anyone else on the planet.
it's like a puzzle.
Yeah.
Like a puzzle
Yeah.
piece. It's just like.
But the overall life path and the path you're going on is very similar to all the other fives and stuff. And mine's very similar to the eights. Like almost 80% of my friends are life path eights, I'd say. Almost every one of my friends is a life path eight.
Oh, that's another thing. My best
Yeah.
friends are nines.
Yeah.
Now I just want
A
to
lot
get
of
on
my
my.
good friends are Capricorns.
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
My
I have a lot of
best friend-
Capricorn friends too. A whole lot.
My best friend's a Scorpio.
Really?
Really?
Interesting. Okay.
That's my
She gonna stab you in the back.
Yeah.
No, never.
Scorpios are intense, so.
She'll
Oh my-
stab anyone who doesn't like her. She'll stab them in the back.
1,000.
There we
Yep.
That's 1,000.
That's
There
the
you
truth.
go.
You,
Yeah.
you know her.
That's the
Shout out,
on
D.
your side.
Oh, D.
Yeah.
Shout out D. All right. Well, then, isn't there like a divination number, or there's like
Oh, yeah.
there's a couple.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
there's a soul's urge number, their destination or destiny number, and your heart's
And
desire.
your heart's desire.
How do you do
Heart
this?
desire.
Can you explain?
Those are really calculated through your name,
Mm-hmm.
because each letter in your name has a numerical value,
Let's calculate them right now.
and that equals a number as well.
Okay. I wanna
Okay.
count
26.
Yeah, so go ahead, put in your first and last name.
Destiny number.
I need to
Yeah.
put my glasses so I can see.
And then calculator.
And it's interesting. Some people have like a lot of influence by a certain number, like their destiny number, their soul's urge number, and their life path number might all be the same number. So that means you're really that number.
You're like super
know?
Wow.
number.
Okay.
Yeah, humans are just so complex. Like humans have so many levels to them.
5. Whoa.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
look
wow.
at mine, Jack. Look at mine, Jack.
Oh
There's
my
no
God.
way.
One is 3, you know. One is 7.
No, you're like a 5
Or
through
a 5
and
through and
through.
Yeah.
Let's learn about
Yeah,
it.
you got a lot of fives.
Wow. All right, Zoe, are you gonna be 5?
Let's see. I'm worried now.
All right.
Is it
ZOE.
full, middle, like first middle?
BRI.
Yeah.
Okay.
ANNCLARK.
CLA.
Space, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't have a difference. But wow.
They're joking with us.
That's hilarious. So you're
But-
really a 5.
I think it's crazy how me and Jack have kind of just like linked up recently, like just more like.
Yeah. Because
Wow.
we used to
shook.
work together.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
we worked
yeah.
at a summer camp, kids camp,
Yeah,
rec
Wayne's-
center.
You're like 16.
Yeah, I worked there. That was my first job ever. But
Oh,
Wow.
shoot. Nice.
we played
First
basketball
jobs.
together
Yeah,
too. You know,
Oh, okay.
great energy.
What's wrong with us, man?
You're
We're 5'5".
Hey.
Wow.
So wait, what's the other one? Because that was the
So Soul's
Heart's
Urge.
Desire and Soul's Urge.
Yeah, those are the top 4 numbers that influence.
Do you remember yours?
Yeah.
I remember my heart's desire is 8,
Yep. So that means you love the money.
which goes against my North Node.
It does. So you gotta learn to stop loving money so much, Michelle. Because you're supposed to just naturally attract it.
Yeah, that's what it said. It's like
Yeah.
you don't have to work for it; it's just gonna come.
But if you do work for it, then
You're not gonna have
yeah.
it. Yeah.
What was the last one we just looked at?
1, okay.
Oh, that's the being the leader.
That's good.
Okay, that is good.
That helps
That's a good one.
singleize some of that spontaneity to be one-tracked.
That's who is that?
That
That's
was
you.
mine.
Okay.
What's the last one we just looked up?
That was destiny number.
Yep.
So your destiny is you're gonna end up being spontaneous and into independence and freedom your whole life. And then let's find out.
Oh yeah, that's me. 4.
Oh,
Okay.
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 So you got
Alright.
that helps discipline that life path 5.
Definitely.
Oh my goodness.
So you're a little more balanced,
A little bit more
I don't
structure.
know.
a little more structured. Yeah.
At least you're,
Well,
at least
yeah,
you're
I
urging
agree.
to get more structure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
always urging to get
Yeah.
more structure.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
like
might not-
continuously.
Have the urge to get it as much as you do.
Yeah.
The structure.
And then heart's desire.
Heart's desire.
That's probably the best ones.
I think the Destiny is probably one of the
It's
best ones
Destiny.
because that one says
Right.
more.
Okay. Yeah.
Now I'm curious.
Both of our destinies is 5. was
Yes.
the first one we
Our
did?
life path
Yep.
is 5, destiny 5. I'm soul urge 4. You're 1.
Okay, so then we're doing
Personality number,
personality.
or was it Heart's Desire?
Yeah,
I think.
hearts.
Oh,
yeah,
heart's
heart-
desire.
Yeah.
So this is like
What we want.
Yeah.
Which one? What number do y'all have for this?
Heart's Desire. Ah, man, I can't.
That's 8. How do you not know your?
Man, I remember all my numbers. I just remember
Let's-
which one was which.
Let's do yours after.
Yeah.
So we can know.
We'll get yours too. Full birthday.
I know it was 8. I do have a 5 in my top 4.
Let's do you.
I forgot where it was
I know I
placed
have a
though.
6.
All right, what's your name, Mike? Full name?
Oh, full name would be Michael Anthony Vallone.
I think I'm 668. So I'm family.
Is that right?
Oh, 2 L's, but yeah.
Who else?
Let's see.
See here.
Oh yes, my Heart's Desire is 5. So I really desire to be spontaneous, which is
I
true.
feel a little left out now. Well, hey, I was born on the 5th. So
Yeah.
There we go.
You got some 5.
You're 8?
I'm 8.
Okay, and that's you're
That's
in love with the money?
Love of money.
Yep.
It's kind of, I mean...
It's not a bad one to have.
All right, Zoe, what we got here?
Let's see.
22.
Oh,
Ooh,
master number. I couldn't
master.
feel
So you desire to
humble.
be the master builder to build something very gigantic. Especially with that, you're the
is-
4
that is-
too.
That is true. That is
Whoa.
that is like 1,000% true.
What are you trying to
I-
build?
Right? You got
I
to have something
wanna
to build.
I want to own a school that like is the school of all schools. That should be how kids.
That's something a 4 would say. The school of all schools.
Like,
Oh yeah. Can I
That's
teach
awesome.
there?
Well, it's not gonna go up to 2nd grade. It's
She's
really
gonna pay you
focus
high
on.
money.
I mean, 8th grade. Yeah, it's only
Yeah.
gonna go up to like 2nd grade. So I mean, but if you like littles,
Oh.
it's gonna be like foundation because we're not there. It's a whole.
Maybe I
we're
can
gonna-
be like an assistant dean to you. Something.
I'm not going to be anything up there. I don't want to teach in it. I mean, I
Just the
don't want to
builder.
run it. I want to teach in it.
Oh, you want teaching it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I don't want so. Yeah, sure, do that.
Okay, I'll do the admin work.
Yeah, I don't like admin stuff. That's not
Okay,
my
okay.
jam.
So what is a master number?
Master number, it breaks down into the root number, which would be 4, but having the 2 2s there just says that a big event is going to take place in your life that will be changing. Like it shows like some kind of peculiarity to it and kind of just a stronger like it's 4 times 2, you know, like just stronger 4.
More energy. Maybe.
More energy is given towards it. Yeah.
Both of
But
my,
it's still 4.
Both of my parents' life
Bless
path
you.
number is 11.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice. Yeah, my dad's an 11 too.
Wow.
Gotta look
Yeah,
at
11s
your
are
shit. Let's see.
the most spiritual number, 11.
They're very
And they're very,
emotionally
very
intuitive.
emotionally intuitive, very empathetic, and especially as they get
One.
older as well.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have
that
2
or
1s in your
one.
life. Okay. So you got, so with your double
wow.
5, you also got a lot of 1 track too. So you actually, that probably bounces out your spontaneity.
Yeah.
Helps you stay, what's your heart desires? You desire to be
Well,
more
but, you know,
self-reliant, I guess.
They're both independent. One's
Yeah,
and 5s are
but
both
very independent
so,
and freedom-based as well.
freedom-based, yeah.
One is super freedom-based
It's
as well.
really interesting because, you know, like my astrology thing, right? I'm a Capricorn sun
Yeah.
and moon, and then my outer personality is Cancer, which is on the other side.
Oh, so you're a
I feel
double
like-
Capricorn.
I feel like it's a contradiction,
Right.
but I like how you said it's just a balance. you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
I like being spontaneous, but I have to plan stuff out if I want to get anything done.
Yeah.
But, wow.
We always have this joke about Capricorns that they live in a different time zone.
They're just, are you always late?
No.
Oh, really?
No, I'm early. I'm early. I'll wake up early too.
Must be that good, that
That
one.
must be the one.
That one
yeah.
must be helping them out. There's a lot of Capricorns we know, they just like, you tell them like 3 p.m., they show up at 4 p.m.
Yeah, you gotta
and then
tell 'em
you're asking them like,
early.
why? And they're like, oh, dude, what you talking about? Just an hour late.
Actually, I have a friend. My best friend. He's late. He's late a lot. You know.
Yeah, I
I'm
have,
late a
I have a best friend that's Capricorn too. He's just always late.
Yeah.
I tell him, I just give him the wrong time now.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, we're filming starts at 3.
It starts at 4.
Yeah, so and he was there at 4:30. I'm like, perfect, just 3 minutes late.
Zoe, what are you making of all this? Are you kind of open-minded to it, or are you?
Oh yeah.
She's been,
I'm
yeah.
Oh,
you've
yeah.
been on
Open-minded.
this.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah.
your shirt.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I was thinking that you need to read the 7 laws, spiritual laws for success.
Ooh.
Like
I would
Deepak
love
Chopra.
to. I want to get book recommendations from y'all too, because I know
Yeah.
you said you've read it.
I never read books from this time period.
Have you ever looked at Manly P. Hall?
Oh yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah.
He's older though, isn't he?
Yeah,
gotta know
old like
this.
occultist. I
Yeah.
read one of his Occult Anatomy of Man.
Oh, that sounds cool.
But I think there's some static with like phones, honestly, like
Yeah.
with the mics. I don't know if y'all heard it. But,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for a second I did. Yeah.
I wanted to ask kind of about like tarot. Do you look at that? Kind of like, do you draw tarot cards? Do you
I don't
do,
actually.
like, readings or anything? Either
No.
of y'all?
I think
I
tarot's
don't.
cool, like in the sense of just probability and like why did you get that card out of all the cards? I mean, there's got to be some kind of divine meaning to that.
Yeah.
But I never really dabbled in tarot cards before.
I guess I do follow a guy on Instagram who does the tarot readings, and that's fun. I don't put a ton of stock into it, though. I find it interesting.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think of course, everything else for a reason. So the card is a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I do the same thing. I follow someone on YouTube. He does like
Yeah.
a tarot reading for Capricorns like twice a month. I'm like, it's relaxing, you know?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
what
cool.
it is.
And that's a cool art too. It's kind of an art form. Tarot
Yeah.
reading,
Like each one, like the one that you had on the show, like
Yeah, that one was
From
awesome.
1930?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy. Like,
Yeah, I got a few sets from like 1800s too.
and like the art on it's just
Oh yeah.
beautiful. It's just like, what is this stuff? And I'm so fascinated with all this stuff. Like, I mean, I feel like it's gone away. Like as we
It has
progressed.
astrology, numerology, and all this metaphysical stuff has gone in and out of popularity multiple times throughout all of history.
Mm-hmm.
Even like
Yeah.
astrology, numerology dates back to Babylon. It's like the oldest science on the planet, but it's gone in and out of popularity. What is really popular in the 1600s and the 1700s, and a little bit at the late 1800s, and then we saw it come back in the 1950s, 60s, and 70s, then disappear for a while, and now in the 2020s we're starting to come back again. And this
Yeah.
time we ain't letting it go away.
No, we're not.
Okay. We're not letting it stop.
Put that on.
Yeah. Zodiac Crush is going to take astrology, numerology to the masses. That's the
Yes.
goal.
Mm-hmm.
We want people that don't even believe in this stuff or heard before, watch this movie, think it's funny, and then go look up their life path number because they're curious.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's definitely kind of what I did.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
I feel like it helps you understand yourself more.
it does so
yeah, you
much.
know your strengths and weaknesses,
So much.
and then you can be success're.
Yeah, you can stop doing things you don't supposed to do.
Right, you just
you
have
know?
to know yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have y'all had any like pushback on the movie or just astrology in general with friends or family?
Friends or family?
like,
No.
No, our family's pretty into astrology.
Oh, really?
Man, no one's ever called us cuckoo.
No one's called us crazy.
Yeah.
Well, because we've always been crazy our whole life, so they
Yeah, they're going
Yeah.
slow now. They're
yeah,
used
True.
they're used to this. They're used to our crazy ideas. So
That's true. Surprisingly, no.
no,
You
we
know?
have the most supportive family, except for my dad actually hasn't even watched the movie because he said like, who wants to watch their daughter go on a bunch of dates? So he's like refused, but it's like out of love, not out of like not support. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good reason.
I like some
Yeah.
haters.
A little weird.
What?
Where are the haters?
Yeah, I don't
You
know
know?
where the haters are. Haters, reveal yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to come out, you know.
I
Same with
love
gave like a
haters.
9-star review on IMDb, but
Someone
that
gave
was
us a 9-star.
that was our lowest review we got so far.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Is there anything else you want to talk about? We got a good little combo and we can keep it rolling.
Shoot, honestly, I could be talking about anything. There's nothing we can't talk about.
Yeah.
That's how our brains work.
Okay, here's what I want to ask. So for Capricorn,
Yeah.
is there
Yeah.
a good Capricorn, is there a good zodiac sign for me or
To match
is there
with?
a good life path number?
I would say anything odd. 'Cause
With your 5, yeah.
And then with Capricorn, that's earth. So anything water? That way you can get some of that emotion.
And some fire. I would say some fire. I've seen a lot of Capricorn and Sagittarius relationships.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I know for me, like not in the
So we have to pay attention to moon sign though, because moon sign compatibility when it comes to dating is almost more important because after you date them for a while, you're going to start to know their moon sign more than you know the sun sign. And that's,
interesting.
I've had
Look into
experience.
that.
I've dated
Yeah.
multiple Pisces moons, and that's actually the worst moon for my moon.
Oh.
And I
What
see
do
I
you
see the
think
same
that
problems.
is?
Why do I think it is?
Well, why do you think you dated those moons?
think
I don't know.
Pisces are just attracted to Libras.
Yeah.
'Cause Libras are so calm and balancing. So if Pisces come in with all their problems, looking
Mm-hmm.
to the Libra to help
Yep.
figure them out.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
dad's a Libra and my mom's a Pisces.
Oh, really?
They are not
Is
together.
it a
today.
oh,
It's a really hard relationship. It really is because
oh.
Pisces want to know why you're doing everything. They're like, why'd you do that? Why'd you say that? And as a Libra, I'm like, man, I don't know why I do anything. Okay?
my mom.
I can't even tell you why I made this movie. I have no idea. I just got passionate.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pisces always want to know why you did stuff. It's so stressful.
That is crazy. Yeah, my brother's a Pisces, my mom's a Pisces, my dad's
Oh,
a
wow.
Leo, and then my other brother's a Taurus. But
Interesting. No, even families a lot of the time will have a lot of similarities. Like Michelle's immediate family
Oh,
is
that's
just so
wild.
interesting. Like there's like 5 people in your immediate family,
Right.
and they're all life path 3, 6, or 9.
Yeah, we're all 3.
It's all 3, 6, 9.
Yeah.
And it's like I've seen multiple 3, 6, 9 families now too.
Mm-hmm.
And we seem to see like my family's majority Leo and Libra. Like going back to my uncles, aunts, and everyone, cousins, like Leo and Libra is the dominant sign.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
Yeah, on our side of the
Interesting,
yeah.
family, all the girls seem to be Leos.
Yeah.
Like me, my mom, and my grandma, and all the boys seem to be Libras.
Yeah, I got, like,
Uncle Steve, you.
Multiple Uncle Mike's
Yeah.
Libras.
that is so interesting.
Right.
Yeah, it really is. It's like
Yeah.
our family DNA maybe comes from that star sign or something like that. Maybe, that's where our stardust comes from.
There's also too, like, so with numerology and all this, do you think? I mean, people talk about the matrix and
Oh, yeah.
simulation, like everything's a computer program. It's numbers based.
Yep.
Right.
Do you see it like that? Or do you
Yeah, I
see
do.
That's interesting.
100% I do. I think,
Okay.
the code of our personality is the code of numerology. It's the matrix code. I'm just playing this character. You know?
So do
I'm
you-
undecided. I don't know.
I was gonna ask, like, do you think it's that way, or do you think it's like divine? Or do you think it's both?
Well, it's both, because some kind of divine force had to make a code so beautiful and unique and powerful, like how the heck could you make a code like this?
Yeah.
I don't even know how to code anything, so the fact that they coded this is fantastic.
It's not just 0 and
Yeah.
1s. It's 1 through 22.
Yeah.
33. Yeah.
But coding in general, like I think we learned all this coding probably from studying the world we live in and saying, oh, this is the codes of this reality. Let's just make another one online. I mean, how the heck do you make a video game with a bunch of zeros and ones?
Right.
And now all of a sudden it's a game you can play with a character? Like, what the heck does that even mean?
I know it's getting
What do
crazier.
you mean
too.
0 and 1 equals an image that I can see and play? Like, how? Who the heck came up with that? You know?
Right.
Freaking aliens, man.
You're blowing my mind.
Yeah, stuff like that blows my mind. So
Yeah.
it's like, it's got to be divine.
Have you guys ever done virtual reality games?
No, I'm scared.
Those
I did one.
are unreal.
Just one, too. I've only been in one.
I've done a couple. I did one in Frisco. Me and my sister went, obviously we're both like conscious. We're pretty here, and we had to keep on taking off the goggles because it was just like I can't explain how real it felt, and it was just so scary because imagine
It's wild.
it's just like how this is.
Yeah.
There's no difference, and my brain could not like handle that.
Yeah,
Because
it's
that
wild.
just,
That's just the
literally,
beginning
it
too. Like
changed my
virtual reality is
life.
like a baby right now.
Yeah, this is the I refuse to put them on my head.
When you
can't.
do it, it'll change your life because then you're just like, well, is anything real?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like a lucid dream, you know?
It really is. It's like a lucid dream.
Yeah. It really is. The only time I
Yeah.
did it was on a roller coaster, and it really felt like I was on a fighter jet. I truly thought I was on a fighter jet.
Well, it's crazy because it's like you think you're able to have your own thoughts, but it tricks your brain so hardcore that like you forget. You forget that you're in a room at some store that you paid some dude on minimum wage $20 to put these glasses on. Like you forget.
You think what was that? You're like a Star Wars one or something like that,
I
weren't
was
you?
in a Star Wars one.
You
which
thought
is,
you
like,
were in Star
the most
Wars.
out of this world thing. And like for example, there was fire that we could see, right? But then somehow they changed the heat to where you could also feel it. And so I got so scared because I knew for sure there was fire right there. Like I knew I would have bet my life on it. But of course I take off and I'm just in a room.
Yeah.
Man, that's more than virtual reality. That's like
Nah, I
a
can't
7D
do it.
movie
Yeah,
too.
it
They're
was, like,
showing,
cool 'cause,
they're
yeah,
putting
they're
fire
getting
on
to
you
your
and heat and senses,
Yeah.
every
So
sense.
It was like I couldn't. It was.
I'm gonna stay
Love
on
that.
this side.
Well,
No,
It's
you
so
gotta go. We all
fascinating.
gotta go. Yeah.
Just
Oh,
fascinating.
Man, it was
yeah, it's
crazy.
fascinating. Have you heard of Ready Player One? That
Yeah,
movie?
I've watched that
Yes.
movie.
I haven't
I
seen
mean,
it.
it's
though.
crazy. So I read this book, and it's like what you're explaining, but they put on a haptic feedback suit.
Yeah.
So it goes a step further.
That's
where-
coming out,
where You're
too.
feeling like the pain and the pleasure of whatever it is that you're doing.
Oh yeah, I think I did see this.
I just
Yeah.
wonder about that stuff. Like they're trying to get you to stay on there longer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of evil in a way. Like
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah.
they're trying to keep
It
you
is.
there, and
1,000%.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
it's scary. But I think it's probably also cool, like to be in a fighter jet or maybe go to the moon or.
Right? There's so much good
Travel.
within it too at the same time. You know, you can see both sides, but obviously you come into this life on planet Earth in a physical human body just to jump on with some goggles
Right.
into another reality. It's like, what's the hell's the point of that? You're already in a game.
Yeah.
You're playing a
Yeah.
video game within a video game, man. Like,
Yeah.
and some people
like
go and
the-
play another video game within that video game. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, it's like it's gonna be
Come on.
never ending soon,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, nah.
You say like this new game came out where you can play games in a game, you know? Like that's not cool, man. You're already in the game.
Go
Life
for
is the
life.
best game ever. I
Yeah.
love this game.
Have y'all heard of Neuralink with Elon Musk?
Yeah.
and that?
I have.
That's
Oh wait,
yeah.
is that where
that's
you?
implant
no.
a robot into
Okay,
your
this
brain.
is where I'm with you. Like that's drawing
That's-
the line.
that
I
is-
can't. No.
That's so. I mean, that's just making droids. That's turning humans into droids. You know, like instead of building a bunch of robots, let's just make a little robot and put it into a human. Now we have a bunch of robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm against it too.
I'm
It's-
super against that.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
even
That's
trust
really
Elon
weird.
Musk
We're on the same
much.
page.
I don't even want it in monkeys.
Yeah,
You know,
we don't
I don't even want it in monkeys.
Well, if you
Yeah.
think about
I love
too,
monkeys.
droids. I mean, AI being like
Yeah.
this force of nature and what it's really doing, and I'm very afraid of AI.
Yeah, we've seen the power of just Chat GPT, and we're probably getting some,
Yeah.
baby version of AI on, as a public, Imagine what real people have.
Yeah, we're not gonna be thinking for ourselves soon.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's see.
hold on.
Ooh, there was an
Oh,
issue. Of course there was.
there's
Yeah.
an issue.
Of course there was an
They
issue.
needed some time to get this answer figured out.
All right, while Jack's doing this, help my love life now.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Gemini Sun.
Okay.
Okay.
Aries Moon.
Aries Moon.
Scorpio Rising. Yes,
Oh
chaos.
wow,
That's a
that is a
lot.
lot of chaos.
Absolute
Wow.
chaos, right?
Gemini,
And then
Aries,
I
Scorpio.
had 5, as we
Wow,
said. Chaos. Lay it
I
on.
like
Oh my
it.
God.
Oh my god.
you got a lot of energy.
Definitely,
So much
I'm
energy.
feeling an air sign because that's a lot of fire, or a earth
Someone
sign.
really passionate. Someone that's extremely passionate.
That
said
doesn't
Be
seem
like-
to work
Aries,
out.
you said
That
Aries
doesn't-
guy.
no,
That's probably
I
why
don't-
you keep
no,
going to
I
Aries,
don't
though.
think
But
so.
you don't think someone's passionate?
No, like I don't
Someone's
like
gotta
dating
match that,
fire
though.
They're
signs.
just
It's
not
just-
passionate about me, I guess. I guess
Oh
that's
Yeah.
the problem.
god.
They're super
Well,
passionate.
who's like the most
Oh.
romantic sign? Isn't it Libra?
Well, Libras are the most
Okay,
romantic
so why don't you
sign.
date a? Oh, you don't like Libra. That's right. That's right.
My
Source
dad's a
subject.
Libra. My
Okay.
brother's a Libra.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's something to that, like in psychology. I think it was Freud.
Yeah,
No, 1,000%,
yeah,
yes,
it's
yes,
true.
yes,
So
1,000%,
maybe
you're
Yep.
you should date a Libra.
You ever dated a Libra before?
No.
Oh, you never even dated one before?
No.
Oh, yeah, you probably should
I don't
try.
even know. I don't think I know a Libra that's a man that's not in my family. Like I've
Wow. Well, we're out there. There's quite a few of us.
Yeah, you're my first.
Yeah.
Season 2. And there were some Libras on the show.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, I guess so.
That might be a good match, though.
I think that would be good for you.
Because, yeah, you probably need some balance. I mean, that's like you got fire there. You got the Scorpio with the rising to come in. Aries, the moon with the Scorpio rising. That's intense.
Are you always fighting?
No, I don't
You're
fight.
not?
I actually don't fight. Like I
Really?
zero fight. I've never gotten to it.
Well,
That's
Okay.
that's your one side.
Are you sure
Yeah.
you never fight?
No, I'm just
Like,
kidding.
I'm trying to get you to fight me on it.
I don't. Like
I'd never fight.
But some might call me a great debater.
Oh, you're a great debater.
Some
Gemini's
might
a good
call me, but I don't
debater.
think it's. I don't know how to fight.
Well, what happens
We have creative
with the
discussion.
Aries
Creative
men?
discussion.
Like, what is the reason the Aries men don't work?
Oh, I can tell you why.
I don't know. If I
Well,
can tell you why.
let's have Michelle tell us why then.
Okay, so I went on a date with an Aries man that was so bad that I moved out of the city.
Oh, yeah, Michelle lived in Odessa for like a week.
I briefly
That-
lived
During
in
middle of the
Odessa.
production, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
flying in to film.
Yeah. We're in the
right.
middle of nowhere.
what happened? That sounds crazy.
Yeah.
It was.
So, there's a teaching shortage everywhere. Sorry.
Yeah, 1000%.
And so they were like, hey, we're going to pay you a little extra if you can come out to Midland, Odessa. And I'm like, sounds great.
Thought she
And
was joking.
like-
I was like, there's no way you're moving to Odessa. What are you talking about?
I thought it would be fine. I thought it would be the same as here, just a little less stores. That was not the case.
Oh no, awful.
And I go on a date with this Aries man, and he was just like the most arrogant guy you've ever met, which is crazy because I'm like, you live in Odessa. Like, why are you so pompous?
Own this city. 5 people.
Like, literally on my second day there, and I'm not saying this to brag, but on my second day there, I was on the news. Like,
Yeah.
and so
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
like, I
Not to
literally
brag,
made the
but-
news. And so I'm just like, who are you? Like, bragging to me every second. And so I literally booked a flight, and I came back home. I said, I can't date here.
Yeah.
Aries men are so arrogant.
I work,
Yeah, they
so
are.
my boss, he's an Aries, and one of the co-hosts I have on the podcast, he's an Aries. My coworker's a Leo. My dad's a Leo. I deal with a lot of fire signs.
Yeah, you have a lot of fire in your life.
Dang, that's a
But
lot.
I do notice that about, Aries men, like they're first to do something. Like
Yeah.
they gotta
Yeah.
be
They're
first. Like,
starters.
They are starters.
They're
They're the start of the fire.
And Leos actually keep the fire going, and then the Sagittarius kind of ends the fire.
I like Sagittarius.
they're at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're at the end of the fire.
Aren't Sagittarius like the very sexualized sign?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're one of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Life Path 5 is the most sexualized number.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Where they at though?
Yeah,
We
they-
called you out.
yeah, a lot of sex addicts are Life Path 5.
Oh wow.
This is actually an intervention.
Yeah.
Did not know that. That's crazy. But also for me, like the best times I've had in my life, not romantically, but the most growth I've had has been with the fire sign.
Huh.
That makes sense.
Well, okay, so
Warms you up as the
Capricorn, Earth, so fire. and
That
earth.
warms 'em up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Getting
you
out of
going.
my comfort zone.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Fire signs really dominant and upfront people, they're not going to shy away from anything.
That was one thing about Angelo. I felt like he was scared of me.
Oh, yeah.
Like he was
yeah. Michelle was
I
yelling
can
at
see that.
Chipotle on
Yeah, I was
set.
telling Chipotle because they messed up my order, and then he like got really nervous.
Yeah. That was so funny.
Yeah.
That was really funny.
Yeah.
But we got like 20 free Chipotle bowls that day.
Yeah. All thanks to me.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Wow. Because you were like, someone put like, whatever.
She missed. They missed one bowl.
And it
Everyone
was
else
so
was
funny
eating except
because
Michelle.
Mike was like, Michelle, it's fine. And I'm like, of course it's fine for you.
I said, look, everyone else is eating, Michelle. Okay.
We're fine.
I know.
You have a
Everyone's
limited
acting
amount of
I'm
time in the
crazy as they're
studio.
shoveling their mouth with food.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They delivered 20 more bowls or whatever, and
They
then
did.
just because Michelle was just on the phone, like, we're on set right now. We're on set. We need the food. We're on set, and they actually just delivered it.
Yeah,
I was
they
like,
just
wow.
delivered it. It's
I was like,
amazing.
they didn't even ask where we were. They just looked up the
Yeah,
order
yeah.
with a phone number, I guess.
That's
It was
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah. Shout out
Yeah.
Chipotle for that.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
so
we love
cool.
Chipotle though. We eat there all the time. We're actually huge customers.
I like Chipotle too.
I
Yeah.
say
Real food, you know.
real food.
Yeah, I would say it's.
I actually had it
it's really real.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Dinner, yeah.
Very good. What's your order?
Okay, so I get brown rice. I had to
Gross.
try their new chicken. It was delicious. Well, I
Oh,
had
yeah,
it-
their chicken.
You know their pineapple. Yeah, I had that, and then I pretty much get everything.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
yeah. What's y'all's order?
I go steak, double steak.
Yeah, I
white
gotta get
rice,
steak.
Double
guacamole.
steak, that's a
That's my order.
flex. Ooh, and guac.
That's a good order. I always get the steak too. That new steak they got was so good.
No, they got rid of
That's
it.
what
though.
Oh
got
yeah, they
rid
did.
of
Yeah,
it.
that was nuts.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
we
Garlic
we
steak?
protested
The
that.
garlic steak. We protested protest that. We need to show them the video. We actually protested that.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Yeah.
Picking it.
Yeah, we were.
As you can see, we have huge problems in our lives.
We were just.
We have real problems.
We were just bored in Chipotle line. They were like, "No more steak," and I was like, "No more Cojilo steak." And we just got everyone. We started.
to do
Hey,
this.
we want the steak back.
Yeah. We need to send that to Chipotle.
Yeah, we do. We made a little selfie video.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It's just so funny how you can
Steak
just
is
be in Chipotle and just screaming like that. And there's some people, the NPCs, just looking at you, and they're not even
Yeah,
looking
it's like
at you.
nothing's even
They don't even
happening.
realize that there's someone here screaming. It's like, man, how are you not reacting to this?
Right.
Like, I would be reacting.
You could say the flip of that, like being in a group situation, people have that group think.
The
Yeah.
mind,
That
the
mob
hive mind.
Yeah.
It's a hive mind where people
Mhm.
they start screaming. You know, sports games, people like
The hive mind is
cursing out a
so
ref,
interesting.
like right in front of them. It's crazy.
I love studying the hive.
Yeah, we actually talk about that a lot.
Yeah, we talk about the hive all the time.
Do
I
you
know we
think-
experience it in our classrooms.
Yeah,
One kid gets
you
out
have
of
to.
control and
Yeah,
it's over.
Yeah.
you need to put the bee hive out.
So on a small scale, the hive mind. So my parents, they have 5 different dogs at the house.
No, that's a lot of dogs. That's how many people, how many brains it takes to create a hive, too, to 5.
Is it really?
There's
Yeah.
a hive there because you notice like the energy. Like one dog like sees something at the window, it starts to get up. Like if you react like a certain way, like everything's so energetic and
Yeah.
connected. You know, in this whole thing. And how do y'all view the hive mind? Like, do you think it's like collective consciousness with the population?
Yeah, I think
think so.
when you put that many minds together that are all in the same place for the same reason, the minds just naturally start synchronizing with each other, and they all get on the same vibe. And then who's ever leading the hive mind can kind of incite them to do almost anything. I mean, there's nothing the hive mind won't do if you incite them.
It's even scientifically
crazy.
proven,
Yeah.
right? Like with the concept of synergy. So if we're each worth 10, then logically that should be 40, right? But it's not. Like 4 people can accomplish 100. you know?
Yeah.
It's like multiply.
Right.
It does multiply.
It's exponential.
It's a powerful
Yeah,
thing.
Exactly.
It's a very powerful
We
thing.
did a
Right.
yoga class on 2 Sundays ago, and at the end, it was this dude's birthday, and we all got in a circle. I think I have it on my Instagram, but we all got in a circle, and we started like humming,
Oh, wow.
and we all put our hands on each other, and the guy's in the middle, everyone's touching him, and we're like humming. I've never done this before.
Right, yeah.
I'm sure he had a great day.
He was just taking all that energy in.
Yeah.
He was like, just
Wow.
became
It
God.
definitely was powerful, you know.
It is powerful.
I love that shit.
Facts. Me too.
All right, so you said Aries is good for her.
Well,
No,
probably
see,
no.
okay, I think you need fire, you need earth. So you guys
Yeah, you-
really need all
grounding,
those
yeah.
things, yeah.
You probably could be
You probably
grounded.
could probably use a little more emotion, and maybe you could use less. I don't know. Right, I mean, this is just.
Yeah, you must
I
have a lot of
barely know you guys.
emotions.
Like this is what I'm. I mean, with all
Must.
that fire.
But that Scorpio makes you mysterious and not want to tell the
True.
truth.
I'm very honest. I'm very honest.
Geminis are also not the most honest.
I like Gemini.
I'm super honest.
Well, not to date. I like them as friends. Like we would be best friends. Yeah.
I never dated a Gemini before.
I think you probably need an earth sign. That would balance out that fire. Maybe an air sign, not a water sign. That's just gonna make steam. That's just gonna put you out. That's gonna put you down. So you definitely want to stay away from that. Yeah, but earth or air,
Everyone should stay away from Pisces.
Okay, well, don't listen to any guys.
I'm a little biased there, though.
Yeah, but
So what does a Leo like you want? And I wanted to ask you about this because you dated Capricorns in the past.
I've dated so many Capricorns.
What
a
about
Capricorn
the
expert.
Capricorn?
They like me.
What do you think a Capricorn needs to work on? You know, like, or what did you not like about
What
the
did I not like?
Capricorn?
Okay, I just feel
That's a good question.
like for example, like
I don't have any emotions, so you can trash the Capricorn.
I can trash Capricorn. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, I will.
Yeah, think about all those
Every
Capricorns.
Capricorn I date, they're always like too little, too late, or maybe it's too much, too late. Is that a thing? I think they're too much, too late. So I feel like I'll be into them. Like I don't care if I'm a girl. Like I don't care about social standards. Like I will make the first move on people, and they're like so slow to like acting. So then I'll be like, okay, bye. And so by the time they like me, like I'm with someone else now. Like you know. And so I think Capricorns, they just kind of move too slow.
That's I hear you on that. Like I'm so
That's
unaware.
interesting.
Like someone, you know, like I won't pick up on little cues. You know that some might, but yeah, I hear you on that. I think Saturn rules Capricorn too.
Yeah, it does.
You know a lot. That's good.
Slow moving planet.
Yeah, and that's the
That is the slowest planet.
rotating. Yeah, and so I think
I'm an old soul.
maybe that Gemini girl, you just didn't like. I don't know.
That was crazy.
Did you text her the next day after the date or what?
Yeah,
You
of
did?
course.
Oh, well, then I don't know.
She had a secret personality. She wasn't.
Well, yeah, she could have flipped.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
So I just think they need to like not be so slow. But then again, what's crazy is
But it's also
that's what I like
that's a
about
Leo perspective as well.
What do you mean?
That's a Leo's perspective as well.
Oh yeah,
you
exactly.
know,
Leos
because
are
everything needs to be
also,
fast
like,
for
way
you.
too
Yeah.
fast. So a Capricorn would probably say, well, Leos need to not be so
Rushed. Yeah.
rushed. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what I was a little disappointed when I was watching it. I was like, "There's no Capricorn on here."
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to see my
Right?
path.
Yeah, I wish we were more representative.
I wish
We
it was-
had two Geminis. We could have had a Capricorn.
I wish it was
instead of one
possible to
Gemini.
get. I mean, there's 144 combinations. Well, actually, that's not even including the moon signs. Just sun sign and life path number to have all the combinations of just those two things, but 144. So that's what makes it so hard to. I would love to have everyone on there, but then they'd have to be all different life path numbers too, because I wouldn't want like 3 life path 6s on there, because that wouldn't make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because this life path is probably even more dominant than the zodiac sign
Yeah.
in a personality. Yeah.
Yeah, because personality is zodiac, right? But life path is like your soul.
Yeah, zodiac kind of is
Okay.
really emotional and personality based, but the actual life path number is like this. This is what they want in life and who they are, and what
Yeah.
they're going towards.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it says a lot more.
I hear you on that too, because it's like condensed. Like the zodiac, you have whatever 9 planets or whatever. It's like you have so many different facets. You know,
Yeah.
like you have your sun and moon, but you have Mercury, Venus,
Exactly.
Neptune.
It goes so deep. It's.
Yeah.
I mean, yet it's remarkable how deep astrology goes. I mean, it goes so deep that you really can't pinpoint the most obscure things about yourself. And
Tell
Yeah, that's
me,
true.
What was both of your risings again?
Scorpio.
Scorpio,
Cancer.
Cancer. So we need to look those up because your rising, we just learned this actually, tells you your career. So Scorpio career and
mine was
Let's see.
Cancer as well. So it was all about art.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, something in the arts world.
I need to quit my job. I'm gonna quit my job, become
Become an art dealer with me.
Oh wow, you're smart. So a Scorpio, apparently doctor, engineer, market analysis, soldier. So you can kind of do anything.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a jack of all trades.
Yeah, Jane of all trades, Jack of all trades. Yeah,
Yeah. Jackie.
Jackie of all trades.
All right, then I think we talked about Libra. You said Pisces is no go.
No,
for you.
Libras and Pisces just should not be together. Virgos and Pisces shouldn't be together either. They're very polar.
Who should Leo not be with?
Leo's not.
I actually don't know this one. Probably Aries.
Yeah, I think that's probably two dominant energies coming at each other would just be really aggressive.
I feel like actually now that I think about it, maybe it wasn't that guy. Maybe it's just like us. I feel like we're just trying to one up each other, like for the
Right.
entire
Yeah, but
date.
both are really competitive
Yeah, we were
too.
so
Leos are
competitive.
super competitive as well as
Yeah.
Aries.
That's a good point. Like having a balance. Yeah.
Yeah,
you need that
two fire
balance.
signs like it might burn out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like it like.
Yeah, you definitely do
wipes
want
everything
someone that
out.
is almost opposite of you in some ways
Mhm.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
to
Yeah.
give you those aspects you don't have.
I feel like this is I don't know a hot take. I feel like you need a similar life path but different zodiac.
Yeah,
So, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
same
that makes a lot of
values,
sense.
different
Yeah,
personalities.
because it's hard to date someone with completely different values as you.
Right.
That's not even doable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that
you
was the
need-
deal breaker with you and DeTuan.
DeTuan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always find it so interesting when I see people dating and they just have completely different values. It's just like,
Yeah.
And they just try to make it work.
It's
It's like,
like,
why? There's so many people.
how'd you guys even get together in the first place? You know? How'd you even meet? You guys live in different worlds. You know?
Yeah. Well, Mike and Michelle, do y'all think that America would benefit, by looking into
Oh.
more of this stuff, like astrology,
Yeah.
numerology, when it comes to dating
Entirely.
and marriage too? Like, there's
Probably.
the
Yeah.
divorce rate is
Entirely.
like
It's
over
huge.
50%.
Single-handedly, we're
Huge.
going to solve the divorce rate in America.
Well, we'll at least tell you why you got divorced.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know if it'll stop you from getting divorced, but at least you'll know why. And you'll probably be able to predict it before it happens too.
There you
Yeah.
go.
You'll be like, well, we're getting divorced probably at some point, but this is fun.
Let's just enjoy it.
Yeah. And that makes divorce a lot easier. Probably. You know?
It probably sucks at the same time.
It probably still sucks, but it's one of those that's when I knew this was happening. You know?
This was planned.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't splurge too much on the ring.
Yeah.
Damn.
I knew you were a whatever sign.
I knew it was
Can you imagine like 20 years into a marriage,
Uh.
like you're looking at your chart and you're like, oh, I'm not really compatible with her, Like,
Yeah.
and you buy into it and then,
That would be kind of interesting, like you never knew about astrology, numerology ever. You've been in this relationship for a long time, and then you finally got into it, and you're both looking at these charts, like, oh wow,
Right.
this is why this has been so hard for 20 years. This has been really hard, and now I know why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I know why. That might make it a little bit easier, more relief. Like, at least I'm not crazy. At least there truly is tension here.
Yeah.
Well,
We know
you
why.
You're more patient with someone. You're
Yeah.
like, well,
Yeah,
they're
that
not
too.
Know
being-
more about them.
Yeah.
This way because.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's the key.
That is the key too,
Yeah.
like to working with and growing with people, because you know what to expect their flaws
Right.
are and how to
And
work
being
with them.
aware of
Yeah.
those flaws as well.
And
And
yeah,
it's
being
so much
surprised by
easier.
that kind of stuff is
Yeah.
what's so hard.
Right.
Like, why are you acting like that? I've never seen this before. That's stressful. But
Yeah.
if you see someone acting some way, like, yeah, I know. I was waiting for this. It's really calming,
Right. It
Yeah.
is. It
No,
is.
It
totally.
makes life
like,
easy for me.
With my boss being an Aries, like before I was into astrology,
Yeah.
I figured that out. I was like, all right, he's not mad at me. That's just how
He's just
is.
mad.
He's just
Yeah.
mad.
Right, yeah.
He's just mad.
He's not mad at
I'm a
me.
great
Yeah.
employee.
That's so
No,
true. It's
but-
just blowing up. It's just volcano right
The
now.
best of ways.
It's all about understanding.
It is.
Yeah,
And it's not to say that like you aren't like you wouldn't be compatible with a certain sign.
Right.
Like you can still make
Yeah. Yeah,
life
I agree
path,
with that.
though. Would you say there's like can't do it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Less
Honestly, I say
flexibility
there.
for
I
sure.
feel like there is
Like-
way less flexibility in life path number.
Like 5. What am I like?
Ye-
Absolutely no.
I would
Absolutely
say
no.
no twos.
Probably no twos. They'd probably want to be
And
move
definitely no
differently.
sixes. Because sixes
Maybe.
are so... But the thing is, it could be good for them.
It could be good. It really just depends
Well,
on
for
the.
example, since you're a North Node, since you're supposed to be less,
My North
I guess...
Node
Did
is
we go over
Virgo.
your North Node? Oh, it's Virgo.
Oh, he's in
okay.
Virgo,
So,
okay.
interesting.
With the Pisces.
I don't know what this is.
What's the South Node?
Yeah, well, South Node would actually be opposite to Virgo, so...
I don't know if I have this or South Node.
Everyone has a North and South Node because it's your past life.
Now, Lilith is super interesting too.
Which one?
The Liliths.
Oh, teach me about the Lilith.
The Liliths are kind of about
That's to the right.
your sexuality and just.
Oh, I didn't read all mine then. I thought I knew.
What is the
everything.
Lilith?
It's kind of about sexuality. I'll say like kind of peculiar things about yourself.
Huh.
And the Juno is kind of about who
What's
you're supposed to
your
date in this lifetime.
Untamability and violence.
Well, what is the sign for Lilith?
That's funny.
Oh, Virgo.
Virgo.
Oh, Virgo. That's so, to me, Virgo and anything intimate doesn't go together. It's like,
No,
okay.
Virgo's are very sensual people though. They
oh,
love.
yeah, I guess so.
Isn't Virgo like the virgin?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
very
is that a
pure.
contradiction?
They try to be really pure people and stuff, but they're really analytical and,
And
just
then-
overthink
huh.
it.
Interesting. Jinx.
It's hard to be a pure person in an unpure world.
Talk about it.
You with
What'd
the
say
deep
this was?
quotes. It's the Blue Lotus tea.
Exactly.
I love the tea. That's a
Straight from Egypt.
great move.
That's where the flowers come from. They grow on the Nile River naturally out there. It's been used in ancient Egyptian culture for thousands of years. It's a narcotic. They smoke it. They drink it.
No way.
They put it into wine and steep it. I've done the wine is the most potent way to take it. If you steep it in wine for a month, like a whole ounce of the flower,
Oh shit.
it's a strong taste, like really strong taste. It's
Okay.
not,
I've never
and
had
the effects are like really strong. It becomes a psychedelic.
Dude, you're talking
Yeah.
my language. Bro.
Smoking it and drinking it tea, it won't become a psychedelic. It's very mild.
So psychedelics.
I
you
love
said
psychedelics.
drugs anti. You do.
Oh, I love psychedelics.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you like? the
Oh,
most about it?
mushrooms.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, honestly, they're life changing. They really are, and they
I
open
would-
your brain up to a whole nother dimension of reality. You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
100%.
Yeah.
I love mushrooms. Like
mushrooms
really
are
like LSD
magic. LSD, I've done LSD once, and I agree. It just was too long. I really enjoyed my
Yeah.
experience
Too
on
much.
it, but it just more seemed like I was just messing with different sensors in my brain rather than having a spiritual experience.
I 100% agree.
'Cause I was eating a peach in my car, and the peach just turned purple. Like it was literally a violet purple peach, and I was like, oh my god! I was just laughing. I was like, oh my god, I'm eating a purple peach. This is great. But what did I really benefit from eating a purple peach other than an awesome sensory experience?
Right.
100%.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. What about y'all? Have y'all? I know I gifted you.
Yes, it's sitting on my table.
So you're saying this right here can become a psychedelic? This is
Yeah.
what they do in Egypt.
Exactly. You gotta really extract it mix it with the wine to sure get the full effect of it. Otherwise, you can smoke endless amounts of it. You're just gonna get really cloudy. Well, it feels good still smoking it,
Okay.
and it mixes really nice with weed as well.
Interesting. I'm gonna look into this.
It's a beautiful plant.
Yeah,
It
very
really
beautiful.
is.
The Egyptians believed it would take you to a different dimension of consciousness when you take this plant. And I would have to agree.
Does it? So you've done this before?
Oh yeah, many times. I've been doing this since I was 16. Whoa. Yeah, I first got into Blue Lotus back then, and I've been into it for a while.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
This is so cool. I've never heard of it.
Really?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
awesome. I know about a Lotus, but
yeah, the Blue Lotus in
Great.
specific has that psychedelic element.
there's a lot of symbology with the lotus flower too.
Yeah, there is.
What does it represent?
I couldn't say the exact symbology, but I know it's in multiple cultures it is really prevalent in their art.
like-
So do you know what it represents?
I mean, I've just heard people talk about kind of like love. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking like
Beautiful.
sexual. Like
It's definitely an aphrodisiac
Yeah,
as well
yeah, yeah.
when you take in the
Oh,
wine.
really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Can't be serving that to fives over here.
Right?
Nah, we good.
One of the most
Yeah,
interesting
right.
psychedelics. Have you heard of the Amanita muscaria? I mean, everyone knows that
Yes.
mushroom because it's the
The,
Mario mushroom.
The Mario mushroom.
I
Alice
know
in
that.
Wonderland mushroom, the emoji mushroom. It's everywhere in our
Oh,
face.
The red.
Oh, the
But
red and white. Okay.
Most people have no idea that it's an edible psychedelic mushroom that you can take. Most people think it's poisonous because if you look it up, it says it's poisonous.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well,
it's not illegal
Of course
though.
they're gonna say that.
Conspiracy.
Yeah.
Not illegal?
It's
Don't
a-
eat
it-
the fruit.
It's
yeah.
illegal to possess it. It's legal to sell it. It's legal to distribute it, but it's not legal to eat it.
Wow.
Yeah, and you can't sell it for intake or ingestion. You can only sell it for like, oh, I'm gonna put it on my Christmas tree to celebrate, Santa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot of. There's a lot of correlations there. You know,
Mhm.
people said that's like. I mean, there's old pictures, old Christmas cards
Yep.
with the Amanita
You
muscaria
told me
mushroom.
about that.
Yeah. It's
like next
it's
to
referenced in the
presents.
Bible as well.
Wow.
Dude.
Yeah, Amanita muscaria is one of the most
New
interesting
friends, man.
things ever. I've taken it quite a few times too, and it's the experience on it's really interesting. I mean, for the first time I took Amanita muscaria, like that was probably 3-4 years ago, and after that I just had the most desire to learn ever after taking that. It just made me want to learn everything after I took that trip. It was just the effects are truly like the video game. Like you would literally, I was walking down the beach, and all of a sudden I was like, damn, I'm like 20 feet tall. Yeah, I'm so tall. And then like minutes later, I was like, nah, I'm super short. I'm not tall at all.
Interesting.
And everything, the colors were amazing. And I was living in a condo, so these long hallways, and the hallways were just stretching on forever, and then coming back, and I was like, yo, this is just amazing.
Dang. So cool.
It was so enjoyable.
I gotta pee. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, psychedelics. Have you taken psychedelics?
No.
Oh man. Oh, you never? Oh
I've
shoot, she's never taken it either.
So.
She's never even drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I've never
No,
done it.
She's the-
I've drank alcohol
Saint.
before.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
a teacher. Well, I guess I am too.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
too.
but
You're a saint.
I actually do gotta head out in a little bit. I didn't realize it was 9 already.
Whoa, you serious?
Yeah.
We're just over here having a
That's
good,
I
awesome.
know. I'm like, wait, what?
That's awesome.
good vibe.
I know.
Yeah, we all got to hang out.
I would love that.
I don't know what you guys are
I
doing
know.
on the 27th, but in downtown Fort Worth,
Oh, yeah.
there's an art gallery event. My friend owns an art gallery, and we're just bringing a big group of people. We're just going to go hang out.
Well,
Throw plans.
I got a way better idea. You guys are
What?
fives. You're open to spontaneity.
Oh,
crazy stuff.
shoot.
We're actually going to a billionaires party this Saturday in Scottsdale if you want to come.
Yeah. There's a,
Arizona?
Yeah.
yeah, Scottsdale.
Yeah, I literally booked my ticket last night.
Yeah.
What are the ticket prices? I'm not that. I think I'm spontaneous about little.
I don't know. It wasn't that bad,
Mine
right?
was $165. No, I lied. $250.
Oh, I went up to
It
250.
went up to $250 because remember I
Man.
wanted that convenient time.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh,
thing.
right, that's what it
It
was,
could have been
yeah.
as low as $150, but I wanted to stay another day, so it's $250.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we're gonna go to a party. What's your Instagram? Do you have Instagram?
yeah.
Okay.
It's just easier to type it in.
Oh yeah, completely.
I'm guessing Brennan never texted you.
He actually, I have a couple missed calls from him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
But I didn't want to answer it.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Yay. Okay, good.
That's me.
I feel like we're so similar. Oh, you're an author.
Oh, for real? That's what's
Soon.
up.
Soon will be.
Oh,
what's
what is your book
up.
about?
It's
Actually,
a
she's about them too.
it's a children's book. It's gonna be just basically about what kids need to know and they're not. being
Oh,
taught.
really?
Oh, that's funny.
I
He's
represent a
actually
children's book
yeah.
right now.
Really?
Yeah. I just signed this dude that wrote his first book. Signed him like 3 months ago.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited. We just edited his book. We just made illustrations for it. And now we're about to re-share it with the world by the summer. So,
That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Do y'all have a title yet?
Planet Storyland. Yeah, it's cool. It's actually about a kid on an alien planet that discovers a book about humans in a library there. And then he has all these questions of why are humans fighting? Why are humans like so weird? Like they look just like us, but they don't act like us. And he has a long conversation with his dad about like, you know, humanity and how government's formed and the hive mind and all that. And it's like kind of an indirect way where, you know, just like subconsciously these kids are going to pick it up, but you know.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love to hear that.
yeah.
Me too.
Because there's so many stories of like, you know, trying to over sexualize children.
Yeah.
Like, putting
Children
stuff in there, like,
are under warfare mentally. Oh my
Oh,
God.
1,000%.
Under straight warfare.
1,000%.
I mean, you teach kids how to think, you change the entire world in one generation. Like, it's over.
facts. And then children are like the most spiritual too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know.
They know.
They know.
It's crazy. I think I
Yeah.
listened to an interview with Kanye West talking about that, where he's like, we need to change the school system in a way, like where we need to get these children to start thinking like, and then we don't have to get into this whole conversation, but like maybe not teaching certain history, you know, like just saying like, here's like
Maybe the true
Y'all are
history.
great.
You know,
Oh, yeah,
the
the
history
true
we got in these books is probably a freaking, you know, fairy tale that the
Yeah.
government sat around like, yeah, let's make something that sounds heroic. Yeah, you know, so
Yeah.
much history. I mean, a lot of it's
winners-
real because you
the
can't hide a
winners
lot of
write
it,
the
but
history books.
yeah.
yeah, that's true.
There's definitely a big agenda behind writing that history book. It's not like, well, we got to tell the truth. That's definitely not. That person got kicked off the board of education when he said that. Yeah.
No,
It
1,000%.
was like, yeah, you're fired.
I like that idea though, like the planets.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
dope.
That's a really
It's a
good
really
idea.
good book. He already wrote the book and everything. He just wanted to get some more illustrations in it
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
and promote it to the world.
That's one thing, like trying to grow the podcast. Like I really, you know, my background is like accounting. I did that in college.
Okay.
I don't really have much. Marketing is like a struggle for me. Like I don't. You said you marketed the movie in India.
Yeah.
Like, that blew my. Like how'd you do that? Like, you just,
Just by reaching out to every India person I can get a hold of, like just on, I DM'd so many. When we made the Zodiac Crush India account, we ran a lot of ads on it, and then I also, you know, went under hashtag Bollywood Astrology and found every single astrologer that says he works with Bollywood, followed him, messaged him, asked him to watch a movie for free in return for a review, and then we got on these phone calls. And then he was like, well, if, you know, you can promise me maybe a spot in the next one, I could hook you up with my Bollywood producers if you can promise me that. And I was like, all right, 100% we can get you in this movie.
hell yeah. Hey, that's how it's done. I think people think it's just like, oh yeah, I just pay like $500 for this ad here. But
No.
there's a lot of behind the
It's
scenes
all
work that y'all
about
had to do.
connections and networking and just knowing people and just like reaching out. Because most people, you know, who doesn't want to watch a free movie, you know, and get their expert opinion on something posted?
Makes
you
them
know?
feel good.
Makes them
Yeah,
feel good.
yeah,
So it's
right.
like, it's a great deal for him. And then we made that post for him, and then we're going to write an article about him for him. So we can offer a lot of value to them, and they're going to give it right back.
Mm-hmm.
And most articles, you know, with publicizing and stuff, it's all about reaching out to the magazines, you know? Like most magazines are not going to reach out to you unless you're already huge.
That's a good point.
You got to go to the magazine and tell them, hey, I got an awesome story. And that's what they want. They want awesome stories, so just give them one.
Damn.
You know, it's wild. Like when we were doing this movie in Austin, like I went to CBS. I went to the headquarters there. I went to the UT Austin newspaper headquarters. I went to every single newspaper headquarters in the whole city, and was like, look, I'm Mike. I made a movie, and we got to talk about it.
Yeah.
And, you know, you get a lot of no's, but you get yeses, and that's
You
how
only
you get in
need one,
newspapers, you know?
That's powerful. People need to hear that. Like,
Exactly.
You're gonna get no's.
Yeah, you're going to get a lot of no's, too, you know? Like the UT Austin radio people, they don't like me at all. I went down to their station so many times, and they're just like, nah. I was like, come on, man, let's talk
Come on,
about
man.
astrology on the radio, man. People want to hear it. And they're just like, nah,
NPC.
we don't want to hear it, you know?
NPC.
Yeah, you got to schedule a time by email. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm here right now in front of you.
That's
Why am I
how,
going to email you, bro?
Yeah.
Like, some people just think that the regulations and the rule books are like God wrote
The
these in
law,
stone, and
yeah.
like, well, the handbook says you got to email us before you come here. It's like, I'm here though.
This is real life.
Yeah, it's like this. Handbooks are paper. Okay,
Right.
this is real life, my man.
It's about being spontaneous.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I had a shower thought one day. I was like, I'm into astrology. Let me message this guy.
Yeah,
Let's watch this movie. Let's talk about it on the podcast. Let's do it now.
Here
It's just-
we are.
Exactly.
We're here, you know.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people were indoctrinated to think like rule follow.
Yeah,
1,000%.
exactly.
Yeah.
And
You
not
just
to
can't.
get outside the box.
The rules were literally made for you wouldn't get anywhere outside the box. Like,
Right.
you know, no one gets anywhere by following the rules. You got to break the rules, bend the rules, twist the rules, make your own rules.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all the above.
So, Mike, when did you kind of? You said your dad was really into this, and he kind of.
Yeah, he
told
first
you
told me
about
about numerology and life path numbers when I was 14. Wow. Yeah. But he never really told me a lot about it. He just like gave me the calculator and like I got into it. And I didn't really truly pick it up just until like 3-4 years ago. That's when I got really invested into it.
Yeah. Damn. And then when did you kind of?
Mike, I'd say.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And after just seeing all the real life examples
That was
and when
weird.
we
That was a trip, yeah.
and we saw how the people around us and how it's too real.
Right.
Like, you know,
couldn't.
like God could come down here in this room and tell me, Mike, numerology's fake. We made it up. And I'd be like, you're wrong. You're entirely wrong. It's real. And I have proof. Watch my movie.
Well, I mean, we've done just over 2 hours. We
Wow,
can-
that's beautiful.
yeah. We can
That was
end
so
it
fun.
here. You know, it's been a great podcast. We can keep going. You know.
I'm kind of getting hungry.
You hungry?
I gotta
Yeah.
eat before I start getting hangry.
Yeah,
No
if you're
worries.
Saying things you gotta edit out.
You getting Chipotle too? Yeah, we know.
Maybe.
maybe
Sounds
honestly,
good.
it
That
kind of
actually
does sound good.
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
Let's go get Chipotle.
I'm hungry too.
All right. Well, thank y'all again for coming
Yeah,
on, Mike.
thanks for having us.
Michelle.
This is so fun. You guys are
this
awesome
is
people.
Love to do it again. You know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
we'll be
we're-
in touch about.
yeah, be in
you know,
touch.
Season 2. You know.
You know?
Yeah.
Then yeah, I think you were in the bathroom, but on the
right.
27th, there's an art gallery event in downtown Fort Worth that we're all going to. My friend owns the gallery,
All right.
and it's gonna be super fun. I'll invite you guys out there.
Yeah.
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 It's gonna be
It'd be
super fun.
Right.
That's Thursday.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's actually perfect.
yeah, it's Thursday
Amazing.
night,
Yeah.
and then yeah, we're kind of starting a social club in Fort Worth
Oh,
in general.
Yeah, it's gonna be called the Fort Worth Social Club.
Yeah.
And it's basically like, you know how New York has like their socialite group? We're trying to make one for Fort Worth.
Yeah, we're
So-
gonna bring glam, Hollywood, and awesomeness to Fort Worth, downtown Fort Worth.
Yeah.
You know, we're meeting like everyone in the city, so like,
Yeah.
I kind of want to take over the city.
I love it.
Yeah,
Do it, man.
yeah.
Thank y'all for listening. JOJ episode 39. Y'all
Episode
go watch
39.
Zodiac Crush
Go
Yeah.
on Vimeo. We'll put the links in the description and
Sweet.
everything.
Get them
Yeah.
an affiliate link.
Yeah, I don't make them for Vimeo.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, they do on the website though. For
Oh, there
the
you
online
go.
streaming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.